Hello, everyone. Oh, hold on, I got a cough. It's like every time I start a stream, I have to cough. Who's here today? We got Danny Banani and Chupa Grandson, Charlie Parker, Vast Ravioli. Hello. Um, let's see. Precious Princess, Blessings Donde. Hello. Spencer Silvera. Hey Spencer, it's Squeak. Salty Robot. Precious, what are you doing? Mandy S. Wow, I guess you have someone more important to talk to than me. Precious Princess. Mary on the Prairie. Guru. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ghost of Tony Fama. It's great to see everybody today. I feel kind of poopy. So I was like, let's listen to Lorne. Maybe that'll cheer me up. Hold on a second. That's the wrong button. God damn it. I feel like I'm hitting every single button, like, incorrectly here. Hi, Mountain G. Is this not gonna capture? Wow, if you don't capture this ROM, you're homophobic. Streamlabs, I'm just saying. Oh, okay, never mind, I got it. I was like, you're really gonna be a homophobe in the year 2022? So Blue Boy released, the KZ calls, or the KZ call, in 3 parts. There might be more, so this pertains to the document from the psychiatrist. And wait do you hear, y'all think Lauren's gonna own up to it or not? Because the answer will not surprise you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
what happened?
With what?
You didn't send me anything.
Yeah, I wanted to,
Hold
just
on.
call you first.
You didn't send me anything. Do you think he asked her to send her pictures?
Oh. Okay, so what's up?
Well,
Blue Boy says there's about 30 to 40 calls in total. Probably not all about the DD87 though. Okay.
I was just reading through some of that stuff.
Yep.
Give him a chewing. Alright. What the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, well, first thing I want to, mention is how come you lied to me about having sex with Paula?
Ooh.
How come I lied to you about having sex with Paula?
Yeah.
I didn't lie to you about having sex with Paula.
I didn't lie. Why would you... My question is, why would you even still be talking about Paula in your, like, future relationships? You're stupid, Lauren.
Well, you told me you did.
Where did you totally legally acquire this game? It's weird. The Pokemon team just released this thing called Pokemon Quetzal. What are you eating, Bloody? I'm eating a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
This is version 6.4, I believe. That's the most recent version.
I did.
On that paper, you tell them that you never had any sexual contact with her.
No.
No.
Even those before. I didn't tell them the whole details of the whole thing. I told them around about what happened. They didn't get the version that you got because they just got the breakdown of it. They didn't ask me about having sex with Paula. They're the ones that said that I didn't have sex with her. I didn't tell them that.
Yes, you did,
But everything
Lauren.
that guy said, this is coming from the polygrapher, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that he said on there, he twisted everything around that I said.
Again, Casey's gonna say this later, but, like, why? Lauren, like, he thinks He's so self-centered on himself. He really thinks that probation is going through this convoluted plot to stop him. Like, because he's so great and so powerful. Like, shut up, Lorne. Fucking narc.
That includes all the stories about, like, with Mary Ingalls. I told him that I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
No, you didn't.
He twisted all that stuff around.
It was self-admitted,
So
Lorne.
when I go to do the polygraph on August 4th, I got to bring this with me and lay it in front of him and show him that I know what he did.
That I know what he did. Lorne. I gotta show him I know what he did. No, you're not. You're gonna pussy out and be like, and cry and be like, I never even meant to do it. I was messed up at the time. Because you're a pussy against men. Lord is absolutely just a fucking pussy. Hi, honest.
And it's no different than Sean.
Sean.
It's a good thing I'm out of Sean's class now, because I would do the same thing to Sean.
He wouldn't.
I've already told Ashley about it.
He wouldn't.
And I've told my
Coward.
counselor about it, that I'm going to put it right in front of the polygrapher. So he knows that I know that he twisted everything around that I said.
They
And I'm gonna
didn't,
tell him
though.
that I already told them that he twisted everything around.
I'm gonna tell them that they told me, that I told them, that they told me. Like, shut up, Lorne.
That's one of the reasons that I've been held back so much, because Sean and the polygrapher have been doing this shit
No.
for years.
No, why? Why would they want to do that? Like, what would the point be? So they have to deal with your dumbass more? Nobody wants to deal with you that long, Lorne. Not if they can help it.
Why didn't you mention this to me then?
Why didn't I
Viral facts.
mention about
Oh my god, you came back from running through a field carrying a flag and wearing shorts.
the stuff on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Yamper. Hold on. This is a Pokemon from Sword and Shield. He's a little corgi.
I was going to when we talked on the phone again. I even texted that to you. There's some stuff in there that I had to tell you some stuff about.
What do you need to tell me about?
That's the stuff I was going to tell you about.
About lying about having sex with Paula?
About them twisting stuff around. The polygrapher and Sean twisting the stuff
I don't really like its evolution that much, but Yamper's pretty cute.
around.
Well, what's that underlying stuff?
That's the stuff that he twisted around.
Only using Wooloo? Goddamn. Madman.
That was me that
What?
Like, he didn't even evolve it? Like, he just stayed a Wooloo the whole time?
underlined that stuff.
Well, so when he said that you...
Okay, Aaron E., I like Boltund, but, like, I don't like it as an evolution for Yamper, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think they really look coherent as an evolutionary line.
admitted to fantasizing about
Hi, Braid Daisy, for Sheezy.
the 9-year-old girl, what did he twist around?
That right there, I told him and I told Sean that I was upset about. Okay, there's a 9-year-old girl that sings the national anthem, comes on the news every morning at 5 o'clock, or it comes on right before the news at 5 o'clock. And at the end of her singing the national anthem, they've got her walking in a field with a flag, and they have her wearing a really, really short skirt. And I told Sean and the polygrapher that I was upset about that because of the people that are out there that see that.
Like you, Lorne? Like you, Lorne? You fucking predator? Only a fucking predator would notice that and be offended by it, Lorne. You are the problem here. Have you ever played the Emerald Kaizo ROM, hardest Pokemon game ever played? No. Oh god. I'm too stupid for well, not stupid, but I'm not good enough for Kaizo ROMs. I was barely good enough for competitive. I was like average and competitive. I don't even know if I could handle a Kaizo ROM.
I didn't think it was appropriate for her to be wearing such a short skirt like that.
Lorne, it's only inappropriate. Like, okay, if she was wearing like a fucking like G-string and like a barely covering her body like bikini top, okay, that would be like, okay, that's inappropriate. But a girl wearing a skirt, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? See you, Guru.
And they twisted it around.
They twisted it around. I'm gonna go get my
See why I
ass
got to bring
kicked
it
by
into the polygrapher?
Maxie.
Set it in front of him.
Well, what about failing the part? It says you admitted to fantasizing about girls ages 10 to 14.
No, yeah. When I was a kid, I told the polygrapher
No,
that I thought back to when I was a kid.
No, you can't just. Okay, so what he's trying to say here, I think what he's trying to say is he thinks back to the feelings he had when he was a kid and when he had crushes on other kids, which was normal back then because he was a kid. So he's thinking on those feelings. But you're an adult now. You can't do that. You can't think about your childhood crushes and masturbate to that. That's weird. Like, does he not know? Does he not hear what he's saying? Like, I think, like I said, I think he's trying to say that he thinks in the mindset of when he was a kid, but he's not a kid anymore.
About the girls that I had something to do with when I was a kid.
Oh, that's a good point, Viral Facts. You know what? I bet what happened was Lorne said some shit. Lorne probably didn't specifically say, oh, well, I jerk off to 10-year-olds. I think what happened was he said something that was very much like saying, I do that without exactly saying it. And Viral Effect says, Lorne doesn't realize that these tests allow him to say what he wants, but a trained professional has to interpret these words and fit them into categories. They don't twist your words. They're analyzing you. Yeah, no, exactly. Like I said, I imagine he probably didn't explicitly say, oh, well, I jerk off to 10-year-olds. He probably said something along the lines, and the psychiatrist was like, all right, here's the basis of what he just said. And so he probably sees that as twisting his words.
Like, one of them that
Hey, Bill!
nobody knows about is Sherry.
Who the fuck is Sherry? Sherry Twist?
Sherry was a girl that I had hots for a long time. She was my girlfriend.
Sherry Twist. Hey, look at this guy.
Actually, the first year that she moved to Cambridge, she was my brother's girlfriend.
Of course.
Then went to school in the following summer. It was me and her.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And after that, apparently she didn't think she fit into my family for some reason. So
What?
she wound up going with other guys during the school year.
What? What the fuck does that mean? She didn't think it fit in with my family. No, Lorne, you could just say she broke up with me. It doesn't have to be some fucking convoluted plot.
But I still liked her. But we were good friends for a long time after that. And actually, I think I was like 30 the last time I saw her. But
But
it was like when I was that age. When I was that age, it's girls that I liked when I was that age.
that still doesn't change the fact that you're using images of children. Like, even if you're thinking about, like, oh, I'm thinking about the time that I was dating her and it was age appropriate. She was still a child. Like, what are you talking about?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're twisting around. They literally twisted around everything I said.
it says the Paula thing was in the clinical interview. So you told that to the psych evaluator.
No, the psych evaluator, I told the psych evaluator that I did have sex with Paula.
They probably like, did Paula know you were dating Lorne? And he was like, and they're like, he's not dating Paula.
I told her everything that I told you about with Paula, I told her about. I even told Ashley about.
So you masturbated to the thought of kids from high school?
No.
No.
Girls that I went to high school with, those were the ones that I thought about.
That's still... Like, they're gonna say later on, like, even if they're adults now, you're thinking about them when they were children. How is it so hard for him to understand? Like, he's so close to realizing that he's a pedophile, and it's like, he doesn't want to break that wall down.
That I had
Yeah,
thought
but
about
you knew him in
later.
high school, right?
Yeah, they were my age.
So,
Well, back then they were.
Yeah, back then they were. Now they're still my age. I just thought about them from back then.
does he not realize how insane that sounds? I just thought about them when they were from back then. Like, what? No, nobody does that. Like, I don't think about the relationships I had from high school because, one, they were cringy and awful and, like, probably the most toxic times of my life. But two, it's like, you really don't think about that kind of shit. Like, it's just not normal.
Yeah, when they were in, you thought about the high school version of them.
Yeah, because that's all I remember that they look like.
Yeah, and they were kids back then, Lorne.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking of it in that way.
How were you thinking of it?
Just because they were girls that I liked.
Lord, that's weird, dude. Because you were a teenager and, like, they were like, he's really not getting it. Why is he not understanding this?
Yeah, but you were picturing 10 to 14-year-old kids. You don't see how that's kind of fucked up?
No, that was when I was in high school.
That doesn't matter! That does not matter! Well, it's from when I was in high school. Yeah, Lorne, and you're an adult now. If you were still thinking about it in high school, okay, sure. But you're an adult now thinking about high schoolers. How is he not understanding this? I barely have reading comprehension and I can understand this.
The girls
I
from high school.
I know that, but you were doing it recently, it says. You were thinking about high school girls when you were masturbating, according to the psych evaluations, in the last 7 months.
According to the psych evaluation, the last 7 months.
7 months?
Or, I mean, however long ago you took this thing.
But they were girls that were my age.
So he thinks it's okay to say, oh, well, they're my age now. That'd be like if he went and, like, found, I don't know. Like, let's say he went and found a picture of, like, a baby who, like, I don't know. Let's say he went and found a picture of a baby in a bathtub from, like, the 1800s, and he jerked off to that. Well, they're not alive anymore. They're older than me. They're dead. Lorne, that's still a baby in that picture. Like, what are you talking about?
I was trying to think about...
I don't know how you're not
my age.
understanding what I'm saying. Yeah, but you were picturing them as kids. It's the image of kids. That'd be like pulling out your yearbook and masturbating to a picture of a girl in there. Just because she's 50 years old now, you were jerking off to the 16-year-old picture of her.
I see I understand what you're saying, but at the time I wasn't thinking about it like that. Because...
Lorne... I wasn't thinking about it like that. Lorne, shut the fuck up.
I was the same age as them.
I was just thinking about being the same age as them.
That's the problem.
Like, actually the worst.
What?
Well,
That you should be thinking about it like that.
Well, I don't think about it anymore because after the
I don't think about it anymore. Lord!
yeah. When I think it was Sean that I said that I told Sean about that too, and he made me think about that in that sense too.
So, if you told Sean about it and Sean made you think about it in that sense, why were you just denying it, dude? You're so stupid. Oh, well, Sean made me think about it that way, too. Then why were you even sitting here denying it? Like, what was the point of that? Stupid.
I was like, yeah. I didn't really think of it that way.
Well, I'm just confused. Why did you fail the polygraph?
I'm not sure why I failed the polygraph. I'm trying to remember.
Because you're lying. I'm trying to remember. You don't have to remember the truth. You could just say the truth, Lorne.
But that was like, how long ago was that? That was...
I've noticed, I mean, I think we've all noticed this. He gets more mini-syllably when he's, like, pressured into a corner, so that's why he's, like, right now. Kill my Pokemons before I go get body slammed by Maxie.
2021, it says.
2021.
The recent one. Why do you fail all the polygraphs of being attracted to kids? They asked you in March and in February.
I don't know why I failed them.
Lorne.
I was honest with them about everything.
No, you weren't.
Well, yeah, you were honest and they wrote it down. You told them about the 9-year-old girl and stuff.
Yeah, I told them about that stuff, but I wasn't attracted to her. I wasn't masturbating to her. I wasn't.
It says in the paper that you admitted to it, Lorne. The weird thing is how as a teenager he yanked it to his imagination. That's understandable, too young to buy nudie mags, but what stopped him from viewing porn online when he got older? He said he didn't like it, hey boo. He knew what stopped him was the fact that he was attracted to kids. He knew if he tried viewing CP online he'd get busted. Yeah, that too. Like, it's... Ugh. Hi, Jinx. We're listening to Lorne be really fucking stupid.
Masturbating to any of them. The high school girls, yeah, that were my age when I was that age, but I didn't think of it in that way, and Sean brought it to my attention about that. And then I understood it. But I never had any attraction to any... He twisted around. Everything that I told him, he twisted around.
I just don't get why you don't understand that children are off limits.
I understand that. I am not attracted. Casey, what are you doing?
Here we go. Here we go. He's getting all defensive. He's like, what are you doing? Like, because he knows he's wrong.
I'm asking you why you were jerking off to images of high school girls you went to school with. I'm just confused why...
Because they were the same age as me. Well, and that's what I was thinking
Archie's
about. I wasn't
going ham.
thinking about, them being kids at the time. I was just thinking about them when I was a kid.
That doesn't...
Yeah, you were...
That doesn't change anything, Lorne. I just...
thinking about them from back when you were a kid, when they were also kids and you're 50 years old.
Right,
you weren't jerking off and thinking about them as 50-year-olds. You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I wasn't... It didn't dawn on me that I was thinking
about it. Alright, I'll get my ass
that.
kicked.
Yeah, but you understand now that you were thinking of it like that.
Yeah, now I understand I was.
You understand now that at 50 years old you were jerking off to kids.
I understand that, and I don't do that anymore because I didn't think about it that way when I was doing it then.
I didn't think about it that way when I was doing it then, but you still did it, Lorne. That's the underlying issue here. You still did it. I don't know what he doesn't understand about that. He still did it.
I just don't get how you weren't thinking of that.
Casey, I know the kids are off limits. I don't jerk off to kids.
Mm-hmm,
well, what about the masturbating to the girl on Little House on the Prairie?
That's because I saw her in another show.
Well, that's because he was about to justify it.
And I told the polygrapher this.
Oh God,
I saw her in another
he's gonna
show,
mega
and I
evolve this
remember
thing, by the way.
about her when she was in Little House on the Prairie, and I used to have a crush on her. And I still had a crush on her when I saw her in this other show when she was an adult. I told him about that.
Does he not hear how weird that is? Like, that's weird.
But of course, he doesn't put that in there.
No, Lord, because it's weird. Because you're like over-explaining this stupid bullshit of yours. It's weird.
This is why I got to bring that into him.
Jesus Christ.
Why does it say...
Hi, Catchy!
That's not what was said, though.
Yeah, that's what was said. What he
No.
wrote and what was said are two completely different things. That's why I have to bring it into him to point it out to him. And ask him why he's writing down different things that I actually say.
He's not writing down different things.
If
than
you look at the psych doctor's evaluation, the professional,
Hey, look at
you
W.
look at what she says, she's the one that gives me the test.
But which page is her page?
I could go up and look at it.
Yo, we're gonna get our ass beat by Camerupt. Can I just... I'm gonna reset. Y'all don't see me doing this. It's fine. I see you do
Yeah, you were looking at the polygraph reports.
Alright, I want to try something real quick. Yay, Catchy! That's good. I'm glad you're doing good.
Tests and measures. PAI. The PAI,
What page
way
is
down.
that?
1, 2, third page in.
I don't get how he can think that the largest conspiracy theory in human history randomly chose him and is conspiring to ruin his life for no reason. No monetary gain, nothing. Well, Rig, it's because he's full of himself, so he thinks that, like, it makes perfect sense that, like, they're out to get me because I'm Lorne. Like, he's stupid.
And the fourth page in. Conclusions and recommendations. That's the psych doctor.
Of course, it gave it speed IVs. You know what? Oh. Actually, yes.
Well, she's talking about your self-report. Where's her words? Because all this starts with Mr. Armstrong's self-description. Mr. Armstrong indicates he, according to his self-report, the self-concept. Where are her words? That's not on page 3.
Hold on.
Time to go trade some more. Hold on, let me figure it.
Okay, look at it at the last.
I'm pretty sure this is when Lorne admits, like, oh, I didn't even really read through all the like, and he sent this. He sent this thinking he was in the right. Oh, hold on a second. Ruben! I don't know if y'all heard that. Ruben! I don't know if y'all can hear him. Ruben! Come here. What are you doing? There he is. What you doing? What you doing? Yo, Ruben scared the shit out of me today because I woke up and he was laying next to me and he was just like completely motionless, like and I could mess with his arms, and they would just flop down. I was like, oh God, did Ruben die while I was sleeping? And he was just taking a really hardcore nap.
Sentence of every one of them.
Well, no, I should be looking at where it says conclusions and recommendations, all right?
The last sentence of every
Hi,
one of them.
Ruben.
Look at the last sentence on every one of them.
The last sentence on every one of them.
Should be the last
All
sentence
right.
on every one of them.
What should we hunt for? Let's do Nick It.
And the first one. Okay.
Since it's not a fire
The second
type.
paragraph. Mr. Armstrong answered all the questions in a consistent manner. He responded in a reasonably forthright manner and did not attempt to present an unrealistic or inaccurate impression that was either more negative.
Okay, so they're lying about the kids, and they're twisting your words about the kids. But now Casey should trust the paperwork because it says Lorne is a good person and is being honest. Okay, that makes sense. Ruben, doesn't that make sense? Hi, can I pick you up? No, you want me to pick you up? Okay.
Or more positive than the clinical picture would warrant. Okay. Now,
Maynard sleeps hard like that. I have to shake him awake. So I'm like, yeah, no, I've never seen Ruben sleep that hard. So I was just like, oh God, what happened to him? And then he was just looked annoyed that I woke him up. Hi, Ruben.
let me see.
Yeah, tell me where I'm supposed to be looking. You said the last sentence?
It's either the last two sentences or the last sentence.
Well, can you just point me to one? Because I'm not seeing any.
Okay.
Because it says certain elements of his self-description would suggest that's your self-description.
Right. Okay. Now, go to the second to the last sentence. Certain elements of his self-description suggest that others...
That's what I was just reading. Of your self-description.
Right. But the last two sentences or the last sentence is what she is saying.
Yes.
As part of his more general problems in close relationships, he may have difficulty trusting a treatment professional.
Hey, Ruben, come here.
What?
What?
That's the last sentence.
What? What?
Yeah, that and the sentence before that too. Certain elements of his self-description.
Yeah, I'm glad Pokemon decided to make this game where you could pick any sprite you want for your, well, not any sprite, but you could pick multiple sprites for your character, and you could change them at any time, and you could have your Pokemon follow you, and you can have, you could pick your starter from any region. It's great.
Description suggests that others are likely to see him as being withdrawn, aloof, and
Yeah.
somewhat unconventional.
Hold on a second. Here, I'm gonna keep playing this. I have to do something real quick.
That's based off your self-description. You get what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
Yeah, but she's the one that's giving me the task.
Yeah, that's a self-description. That's when you describe yourself.
Okay, so go down to conclusions and recommendations.
Yes, Mr. Armstrong was
I now want
referred
Ruben
for this
on the line.
evaluation to get an understanding of his
Oh, you're gonna
relationships
sit with me
and
you're
why
gonna
he
get-
continues to be taken advantage of.
Hey,
Mr.
buddy.
Armstrong reports he does not have a history of ever having had a long-term, intimate relationship
There,
with
we're
an
cuddling
adult.
now.
He believes much of this is related to his friend choosing to date someone else.
No.
It seems more probable that it is related to difficulty with relationships in general. One of the factors that complicates understanding the underlying dynamics of Mr. Armstrong's relationships is that he is not a reliable reporter. So it becomes difficult to know whether he believes
Rocket
what
Fuel.
he is saying is true when it's not, or whether he's aware he is providing inaccurate information. Mr. Armstrong's
All right,
failed
buddy, you can get down,
polygraphs suggest he has a pattern of withholding relevant information when asked about it.
Okay.
She's calling you a liar. He says you
Yeah,
have
I
a
know.
pattern of lying.
I know.
She's calling you a
The
liar.
providers, because I don't trust them,
Yeah.
and I haven't.
So you don't... Oh, God damn it, Ruben. I literally pulled you... Stop that. Hey! Do I have to put you upstairs? I'm gonna have to move him. Hold on.
You lie to him.
I haven't since Gene. I haven't trusted. Which Sean was actually the one I didn't trust.
Don't go over there.
She's saying you lie to everyone.
Are you trying to get my
No,
attention so you can go
no, I
outside?
don't lie to everyone.
I'm streaming. We're not doing that.
It's like the polygrapher. I pointed it out to Ashley. That it's fucking
Hey,
bullshit.
Lethal Brownie.
He twisted everything around that I said.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going through what the polygrapher said, or the psyche eval, the conclusion, okay?
Well, look back up here. Look at
Well,
something.
no, we're gonna go through the
Right above.
conclusion where she put her thoughts.
No go.
Why you rate
Mr. Armstrong described himself as being taken advantage of by women on the
Hey,
internet
Brian Kane.
who post their conversations with him.
Oh,
He
it's
said
Tracy Hamill.
I just want to drop trail and have Bigfoot come over, stick his 9-inch wiener in me, and just have a good old time fooling around in the woods. When he pulls up his breeches and leaves, and I go away a happy man. I found Bigfoot. Bigfoot's real, and he tried to eat my ass.
I don't even, like... I don't even know how long I've been doing that.
He was
Oh, he's doing it again. Ruben? You're this the third time.
quote, too trusting,
Ruben,
and that's why they took advantage of him. When confronted with accusations that he would get drunk and yell at the woman, he again portrayed himself as the victim, noting that they had, quote, made him fall in love with them and then cheated on him. His calling them, quote, sluts and yelling at them suggests
Sorry, he's, what was happening was he kept going over to this pile of stuff that's in the recycling, like, our recycle boxes, and he kept, like, pulling plastic out and trying to eat it, so.
a more combative, if not abusive, relationship than he suggests. It is unknown whether the other women
Bunny, I did do a Chuck Tingle stream for, Valentine's Day. I think it was this year, actually. We read... Which ones did we read? We read the one, it was like, pounded in the butt by my new sense of meaning since Donald Trump lost the election or something like that. I'm trying to remember the other ones I read. What? What are you doing? Are you gonna be good? Ruben's doing all this because he wants me to take him O-U-T-S-I-D-E. I have to spell it now because he knows what the word is.
believe they are in a romantic relationship with Mr. Armstrong, where sexual fidelity would be expected. It may be more helpful to conceptualize the relationships
He
as
is not going
mutually
back over there
abusive
again,
rather
is
than
he?
him being taken advantage of by people.
Yo, I'm sorry I keep having to say hold on and stop, like, what I'm doing, because Ruben is just monster naughty today. I'm gonna lock him out of the basement.
Who have manipulated him. In treatment, this would include looking at the ways he was abusive and controlling. It will be important for him to shift his mindset from one where he is the victim to one of him making choices that likely hurt others. It will also be helpful for him to think about the needs he's meeting through having these relationships. Throughout the interview, Mr. Armstrong spoke about his sex offender treatment as if he were still engaged in it. He said he was still in treatment because his...
Okay, Ruben has been locked out of the basement for now, so I will not be saying, hey, stop that again.
provider wanted him to have a relationship. This contrasts with information provided at that referral. When it was reported he had been discharged from the program for saying he wanted to hurt sex offenders.
If anything, I feel like probation would be like, you know what? Yeah, you could hurt sex offenders. Go for it. I don't fucking care.
Beyond this, it does not appear Mr. Armstrong has gained knowledge from the sex offender-specific treatment process. he was unable to identify what he had learned or what sort of changes he made. While it'd be understandable if he could not articulate all the tools and interventions he has been exposed to, he was unable to identify any. This is particularly concerning given his admissions of using thoughts of young adolescents slash pre-adolescents for sexual satisfaction during masturbation as recently as last year.
No, Ruben's not being a good boy. I will not free him from gay baby jail. He is being punished.
For me to say, particularly given the nature of his offense, this is very concerning.
Where's it that you're reading that?
Ah! Where are you reading that?
Is on
Where is it you reading
page
that?
5, the first two sections.
Well, Rocket Fuel, he very clearly just read the part where it said Lorne's sexual interests are considered normal, but he forgot to read the rest of the document where it says Lorne's, like, it's his self-reported interests.
She put the word admission, meaning you admitted it. It's on page 5. There's only 6 pages.
I'm reading, but apparently I didn't read it all.
Yeah, I mean, they tried rehabilitating him multiple times, and he just doesn't want to do it, so... hey, listen, Rita. Hey, that damn doctor.
And then look what Elise put at the very bottom of the last page. Victim stands for poor me are often found on lists of cognitive distortions that sex offenders use as ways of avoiding responsibility for their actions. He says you take a...
I can't let him free until he promises to stop eating the bubble wrap. It's not good for him. He's gonna get the microplastics in his blood.
Victim stance.
Me and Julie are getting to the bottom root of that problem.
Also, see you, Vast.
I'm fucking floored. Apparently, I didn't fucking read it all, apparently.
Yeah, exactly, Slash. I'd prefer my tax dollars go towards locking him up forever than for him to continue to waste taxpayer dollars by not participating in treatment. It's... What's even the point? Like, they've tried to rehabilitate him and he refuses to. Put him back in jail. He already did a probation violation. I don't know why Judge Woodcock didn't just sentence him to, like, a longer sentence. Six months was way too short a sentence for him. Because he didn't learn anything, obviously. Do you think probation listens to any of these calls? Zabrem, I know that, the past catfish stuff, the probation has heard. And hello.
This is fucked up.
This is fucked up. Lord, you said it. You admitted to it. How is this fucked up? You sent her this paperwork. Like, why are you acting so surprised? I mean, I know it's because he didn't read it. But, like, why are you acting like this? This is fucked up.
So fucked up. I'm not attracted to fucking kids. God damn.
Well, then why did you admit it to her?
I didn't admit to her that I was attracted to kids.
Read through it then. Because it says that's the conclusion. That was her evaluation, and that's what she determined, and that's her job. What you were reading before was your self-report. She took your self-report into consideration and came to the conclusion that you're not honest, and then went into all the other stuff. You only read certain parts. You didn't read the whole thing.
That's so funny.
This is fucked up right here.
This is fucked up right here. Hey, Lorne, this is stuff you said. Again, like Viral Effects said earlier, they take your words, and the only reason it looks different is because they're categorizing your behavior. They're not going to put in quotations what exactly you said.
He said he was still in treatment because his provider wanted him to have a relationship.
No.
That's what they've been telling me.
No. No. You know what his provider probably told him? They probably told him you should stop focusing on online relationships and focus on interpersonal, like, real life relationships is probably what they told him, and he took it as, oh, they want me to get over in a relationship. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to play.
Not according to police or whoever was the psych evaluator. They say that you're in there because you were taken out of there because you were threatening to beat up the other people in class or something.
3 years ago, I told Winnie, it was either 3 or 4 years ago, I told Winnie, they recorded me and put it on the internet. Then they wound up fucking putting it on the internet again, and John wound up hearing it. And that's what...
Okay, so the thing is, I've never heard the call where Lorne is in sex offender class. So... Is he trying to say that they recorded him taking the phone to sex offender class, or they recorded him saying that he wants to hurt sex offenders? Like, I don't understand what he's trying to say.
Brought this whole thing on.
Well, explain it.
That's why I am out of that class.
Where's the polygrapher's name on the report?
I don't know.
Because you keep saying that's the polygrapher, but this isn't the polygrapher.
He's saying that when he recorded him in a regular call, and he said he'd beat them up. Okay.
This is the psych evaluator.
Polygraph report, they're different people.
Yeah, so who wrote this report? Because you keep saying the polygrapher, but this is a thing from the psych evaluator.
I know. Well, she gets reports from probation.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't the polygraph.
Okay, and Lorne?
Yeah, the polygraph gets given to probation. Probation sends the reports that they have to the psych eval.
Yeah, we're talking about the psych evaluator, where the psych evaluator is saying you told her you never had sex with Paula, and you told her that you had the fantasies about the kids. She's not going off of anything else. She's saying what you told her.
No, yep. I didn't tell her that I did not have sex with Paula.
Hey, geometric address.
I told her that I did.
And they twisted it around.
But you did.
Why does that bother him, but the kids don't?
You did tell her that, though. But she put it down.
She put down the wrong thing because I told her that I did. I don't tell anybody that I didn't have sex with Paula or was somebody that I did have sex with. I don't have a reason to do that. And with Paula, it pisses me off when...
There has to be more to this Paula story. I mean, obviously there is, but, like, there has to be something that happened that, like, that's why he's so clung on to this. I don't think it was just, oh, well, she had sex with me and then decided to get back with her boyfriend. I think there's something more.
You told me that she denies having sex with me when she's the one that came over to my apartment and had her boyfriend bring her over.
Well, what reason does the psych evaluator have to lie about this stuff?
Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you something that I haven't told anybody else. I wound up in the hospital that same night because when Paula left.
The night that she had sex with you?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because I took like 20 pills. Nobody knows this except for my brother Paul.
Wait, you told Winnie you overdosed on Tylenol once.
Yeah, Tylenol.
Was that the same time?
I guess I don't remember telling him.
Well, I've never told anybody. Oh, well, I guess I told Winnie. He loves using that kind of stuff as like, here's a sign of my trust. I never told anybody, but he tells everybody everything, so.
Winnie that. I don't remember telling anybody that.
Hi, stop making love.
I thought Paul
Well,
was the only one that knew.
you do. I mean, what does that prove, though?
Hey, kitty Velociraptor.
That's the reason I went to the hospital.
Because she wouldn't have sex with you?
And Omega Heber.
No, because she had sex with me, then had her boyfriend come back and get her.
So you tried to kill yourself with Tylenol?
Yeah, I didn't know Tylenol couldn't do any more than that at the time.
Well, then how come you self-reported that you've never been depressed?
Well, remember, guys, he doesn't believe in suicide, so.
Because I wasn't depressed, I was in love and I was hurt. The rest of my life was fine.
So why wouldn't you tell the evaluator that?
Embarrassment.
Embarrassment?
Yep.
These are the people doing a psych eval on you, Lorne. You should be telling them everything.
Well, I never thought to tell her about that.
I weren't trying to commit suicide. I just had a real big headache.
Well, she says that. She says in her conclusion that you withhold information, so she's not stupid.
It's not that I withhold information, it's that I don't think of everything at the time.
Lorne,
I don't think of everything at the time. Lorne, if that were the case, you would bring it up later of your own volition. You wouldn't have to, like, be walked through this stuff.
okay, I'm just gonna ask you this straight out. Are you a virgin?
Alright, hold on, let me pull up part 2. Hold on. All right.
Lorne, okay, I'm just gonna ask you this straight out. Are you a virgin?
No.
That's his Lorne is a virgin laugh. That's his, like, nervous, like, I've been busted in a lie laugh.
Oh, shit. God, no. What would ever make you ask me that?
Because none of your stories make sense, and you told this lady that you've only had 2 girlfriends for 3 weeks and you've never been intimate with someone. And then
You know what? Maybe Logan. I believe they drunk, and he potentially drugged her, possibly with Tylenol. She passed out in his bed. He molested her. She woke up mid-act and called her boyfriend and was too embarrassed to report. Yeah, maybe. Because Lorne is too fucking stupid to understand that, like... Well, I mean, he's malicious, but he tries to spin this shit as, like... Oh,
the whole Paula thing makes no sense. The way you described a vagina doesn't make any sense.
I've repeatedly told everybody that I've had a lot of one-night stands.
That's
Yeah, but you also don't know anything about sex, too, with the way you talk about it.
The way I talk about what?
Sex.
Huh?
The way you talk about sex and how you don't know anything about vaginas. not a big deal if you're a virgin. I would just like to know what I'm dealing with.
I'm not a virgin, Casey.
Okay. You said condoms make sex feel better?
Listen. I don't have a penis, but I know condoms, if anything, either add nothing or don't make it better. Like,
That doesn't make any sense.
Do you know what it feels like to be constantly interrogated?
why would you feel like you're being interrogated, Lauren, if you have nothing to hide, homie? Are you
Well, I'm not interrogating you. I'm just asking you to tell me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth about everything. There's not one part of me that is telling you a lie.
Just, if you don't lie, there would be no interrogating.
Hey, stumble, repent, repeat.
There's nothing
Warm,
about
wet
me
air.
that has been lying to you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna give you a free pass. I promise I will never.
Like, okay, from what I've heard, it's like, okay, so from what I've heard some people say, like, condoms don't make it feel better, but it helps you last longer since it's taking away a lot of the sensation, so it takes a little bit longer to get there, which can be good. But I've never heard anybody say it makes sex better.
Bring it up outside of this phone call. I never will. You did not have sex with Paula. Okay? You can admit it, and I promise you I won't text about it. I won't mention it anytime we talk ever. I will never mention Paula ever again.
And you don't want me to lie to you.
Yeah, I don't want you to lie to me.
Okay. I had sex with Paula. Remember, you just said you don't want me to lie to you.
I had sex with Paula will be on Lorne's gravestone!
Well, I gave you a chance.
Well, I gave you a chance.
Give me a chance.
I gave you a chance to be honest.
It's not my fault that you don't believe me. You want me to describe it?
Yeah, describe it again how her vagina was so loose that it was like warm, wet air. That you never felt anything. That's impossible.
Okay. We were out in my living room. She went in on my bed and laid down.
Okay, this sounds believable so far.
And after she went in there and lay down, I went in and lay down.
Okay.
I didn't make the first move. She made the first move.
I guarantee what he means by that. So I think, okay, here's my prediction based on that. I didn't make the first move. She made the first move. She might have been intoxicated. She might have just been asleep and, like, brushed up against him. And he took that as a signal as they were going to have sex. And he went to start initiating it. And she realized what the fuck was going on and was like, no. No. We're not going to do that.
So all I did was lay down. As far as I knew, she had a boyfriend. She was just going to be over there, over my house, and just laying down and not an hour expecting anything to happen. And she's the one that leaned over and kissed me. She's the one that initiated the whole thing. So I just continued along and...
Ilrier, I mean, if anything, I mean, they probably were at the bare minimum, like, friends until this incident.
And we had sex. We started out...
I mean, maybe he thought that... Okay, maybe he thought that little brush up against him or whatever thing she did that clearly was not sex. Maybe he thinks that's sex.
Me on top of her, and then she flipped over, and I fucked her from behind. She was the loosest person, the loosest woman that I've ever had.
That's not how that works.
Well, go into detail about the sex. I'm waiting for the detail.
before I could come, she got off me, or she moved and pushed me out of the way, and then she got up off bed, pulled her panties up, and wanted to call her boyfriend back to come.
Lorne, the way you describe that, it sounds like you raped her. Why else would a woman just suddenly run out and call her boyfriend and after, like, and not let you cut? Like, it sounds like he raped her. I mean, I don't think, I'd hope not, but, or he was awful at sex. I mean, that's the thing. We'll never really know with him because he's such a fucking liar. But the way he described that did not sound like a consensual, nice experience.
Get her.
Before you finish.
Yep.
And then she went and immediately called her boyfriend. Yeah, she went and immediately called her boyfriend. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think they were friends, and, like, maybe they got a little drunk, and he thought she was making a move on him, but she wasn't. I don't know how far it went, but obviously something happened, and she did not like it, and some kind of breach of consent was there, I think. Hello, my other brother.
Well, then how come the other day you told me after having sex you guys talked for hours afterwards?
I didn't tell you that.
You did.
Hey,
You
Lorne's
said
like
you had
potable
sex
water.
and you guys talked for hours before her boyfriend came.
I didn't say for hours. We talked before her boyfriend came. I didn't say for hours because she wasn't there for hours.
You said hours.
Yeah, either way, she was not interested. You don't call your boyfriend to pick you up from this random guy you're being romantic with mid-sex. It's very suspect. It's definitely along those lines. She may have kissed him on the cheek like a thanks for being there kind of thing. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was like she gave some kind of physical affection, and because Lorne has never had a meaningful relationship with a woman, he misinterpreted it.
No, I didn't say hours. I said
Well,
before her boyfriend came.
There you go, lying to me again. Do you feel like because you've rode this lie out for so long that you're in it too deep to admit the truth? Is that what the problem is?
No.
Because I told you I'm okay with it. I just want the truth.
I'm giving you the truth of everything
The
that I
truth.
remember. I don't remember talking to her for hours. I remember her wanting to call her boyfriend to have him come get her. And while she was waiting for her boyfriend, me and her talked about stuff.
So is it she ran out and called her boyfriend, or was it she laid there and talked for hours with you? Like, you can't have both, Lorne.
I don't remember exactly what it was we talked about, but we didn't just sit there looking at each other.
It's best case scenario, Paul is fake. Worst case scenario, Lorne assaulted a woman and, like, is still thinking about it all these years later.
So then why did the psych evaluators say everything that you're claiming is not true?
I don't know why she said that, because I told her that I had sex with her. It's like the polygrapher. I don't know why the hell he's twisted everything around that I said either.
So now everybody's a liar. Everyone's just out to get you. Which, I mean, she puts that in her conclusion as well, that you're paranoid. In that beyond your victim stand.
There's some people that are not telling the truth, and it's not me.
It's you. You're the one who can't take responsibility.
Yup.
Casey, I'm telling them the same thing that I
Yeah,
tell you.
there it is, all summed up. Everyone is a liar out to get Lorne because he's so self-important. He thinks that government officials are going to risk their career just to stop the almighty Lorne Armstrong.
They're not writing it down. They're writing down the opposite things of what I tell them.
I'm out to get Lorne. Yeah, I think we're out to get Lorne.
Why would they do that?
That I have no idea. But I've told Ashley the same thing I told you. I've told my new counselor the same thing I told you. I haven't told them
Hey,
anything
Tickle Pea
different.
Shivers.
None of them.
They would lose their jobs, Lorne. They have no reason to lie.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Maria
well-
had no reason to lie 9 different times in court under oath, and she did.
Oh my god, no she
Yeah,
didn't.
but you can't name any, apparently.
I had them all written down. I probably still have it somewhere if I didn't wind up burning that box. That quote-unquote Jamie got me to burn.
Well, do you have at least one?
I've got one box.
No, one example of her lying.
Oh,
No, you don't.
I gotta think back to it.
So, you can't remember one example of somebody lying on the stand under oath, but you can remember what happened with you and Paula like 30 fucking million years ago?
I can't remember now because I can't think back to them. I'll see if I can find the list of them.
I cannot believe I gave you my real number and you're lying to me.
Casey, I'm not lying to you. I just can't remember it right now. I didn't try to remember them all. That's why I
Not just
wrote them
about
down.
that, but lying about having sex with Paula, lying about everything that on this psych evaluation. You're saying none of it's true.
I'm not lying to you at all. I mean,
Based on the
literally at all.
paperwork, they are saying you are a liar, that you are a known liar.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that you have a history of lying. You already have a history of lying with me.
They're going based off a polygrapher that has twisted every word that I've said around.
And your probation officer and your counselor. It says it in there.
Not my probation officer. Because Ashley knows everything, and I haven't told Ashley anything different than what I've told these people. So Ashley
There's no
knows that I
polygrapher.
haven't.
I really, well, first off, it straight up says in the report that sex offenders like to make themselves the victim, so it's no surprise that he's doing that. But also, again, why would people risk their jobs? Like, he can't be this stupid.
On
That
the
I haven't been
report.
lying.
There's no polygrapher on the report. They don't.
Lauren, if you smell shit everywhere you go, check under your shoes, dude.
They don't list a polygrapher. It's just the psych evaluator. It's just weird that you told me this paperwork was credible, and then once you read it, you're saying now it's all a lie. Because remember when you told me this paperwork's gonna get me off of probation, you said they were hitting everything on the head. They got it all perfect. And then when I point out to you what she put on there that you didn't read for some reason, now all of a sudden they all are lying. Everyone's a liar.
I can't believe you don't believe in me.
Check your pants.
Why can't you believe that?
Shit your britches.
I'm not gonna lie and say that what they're saying is true. Because it's not. It's not what I told them. Ashley knows it, and Julie knows it. And the polygrapher's gonna know it on August 4th.
You keep mentioning this polygrapher. I'm talking about the psych evaluation that a psychiatrist gave. You said the psychiatrist nailed it. It got it all perfect.
Yeah, because
And then I read it when he's actually saying that you're a liar and everything you do is fucked up, and now you're saying that she's a liar.
I was reading that.
I think Lauren thought he was fooling him the whole time, but polygraphers trick gullible people into exposing truths, and Lauren is so dumb, he probably does believe that his words were twisted. And he's probably like, oh, well, they didn't put the exact quote on here. So he probably thinks, like, them categorizing his behavior and his responses is them twisting his words.
the self-description part, thinking that that was her saying that.
Yeah, and then you got to her actual report.
Yeah. And that doesn't make me very fucking happy. It's the fucking Christ.
This is that victim thing she mentions in her report. She nailed it. She got everything perfectly right.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well.
apparently I was wrong about her nailing stuff.
Again, you want to quote them saying that you're honest, but you want to discredit the whole paper. Like, you can't do that, Lorne. Hypothetically, even if they were conspiring to keep Lorne forever monitored, good. Yeah!
Well, only because it goes.
Well,
Y'all gonna make me cry. Stop it now. There's my flyers, guys. I'm gonna get an old picture of them and put them in there.
thank you, goddamn doctor.
If I go to hell when I die, it'll be okay, because at least I'll be able to watch Lorne burn in hell forever and ever and ever.
That's true. That's very true. Hey, Lulu Bop. What was I gonna say? Fuck you, Lorne.
Goes against what you believe yourself. It goes against your own personal self-assessment.
Yeah, but now I got to talk to Ashley about it, and I got to talk to Julie about it.
Hey, Sean McClure.
So I was thinking all the stuff that was self-description stuff. I was thinking that it was her saying that stuff.
Why didn't you read it all?
Because I read that self-description stuff, and I mean,
So the self-description stuff is accurate, but the whole other paper, the rest of the paper's wrong.
it's stuff that she's writing. He is
Well-
extremely sensitive. He is extremely sensitive in his interactions with others, and quick to feel that. That's the way I was reading it, like she was describing it.
But now you understand that it's a self-assessment. Self.
Yeah,
Self.
now I do,
Self.
because now I'm seeing the word self.
But why didn't you read it all?
Because
Were
I
you
was-
just too lazy to read the whole thing?
Well, my other brother, he thinks that all his resources, his counselor and his probation officer, are there to help him. They're his friends.
I was just reading over it quickly until I got to the parts that I wanted to see what she was saying, and I thought I was reading what she was saying.
You just block out things you don't want to see.
Not that I intentionally blocked it out.
Well, if this is how you wanted to prove to me that you're cured, you failed totally.
Okay, well,
If anything, I'm more concerned now.
this is what her saying this right here. Mr. Armstrong rated himself as most attracted to adults, 20 to 30s.
Rated himself. You just said it again.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I
I
know.
just read it. At the end, this is her saying this, not me.
Hey, Brian C.
His sexual
And
interest
Pussy
should be
Destroyer,
considered
or
normal.
Pussy. Sorry, not Pussy Destroyer. Pussy Disappointer.
Based off what you said.
So what am I supposed to do? Tell her that I'm attracted to kids when I'm not?
She's basing it off your self-assessment.
Yeah, my self-assessment. I'm not attracted to kids. I'm not lying about that, and nobody can convince me that I am. It's fucking great. Now I gotta talk to fucking Ashley and Julie about this shit.
Why did it say on there that you fantasized about a 9-year-old girl, and why does it say you jerked off to teenage girls?
I didn't fantasize about a 9-year-old girl. The 9-year-old girl that is being talked about is the same one that I just told you about. That sings.
Well, why'd you
national
bring it
anthem.
up to them? It's a very random thing to bring up.
Because it bothered me, the skirt that she was wearing with the predators that are out there.
Like you, Lorne.
That they would have.
Yeah, but why'd
her
you
on.
just mention that randomly?
Because yes, it was something that
Is there any incentive for him to tell the truth to his handlers? Would it impact the conditions of his probation? If he did, that may explain the lying. I mean, I imagine if he didn't lie to his probation officers, he could actually make an argument to get his lifetime supervised release changed or something. It's the possibilities when you cooperate with the justice system and show that you're actually making progress. I imagine the possibilities are endless.
That was bothering me. I
And
said, yeah.
that's been bothering you?
I said it bothers me every morning when I watch the news right before the news comes on. That little girl watching singing the national anthem comes on, and she's singing that song. And at the end of it, they've got her wearing a little skirt, carrying a flag, walking through a field. I told them I didn't like that, and I didn't think it was appropriate.
Nobody would notice that. Nobody would fucking notice that, Lorne.
So why are you commenting on the child's skirt? I don't get it.
Huh?
I just don't get why you're commenting on a little girl's skirt. Like, why was that on your mind? Because I see little girls in skirts all the time. I never think about it.
Because there's a lot of predators out there that will look at that.
Like you.
And it makes her a victim.
It makes her a victim of what? Nothing's happening to her, Lorne. How would that make her a victim of people just looking at her? I think his word choice is very interesting there. A victim. Jesus Christ.
Casey, I can't tell you that I'm attracted to kids when I'm not. I can't help that what you're reading on there that I didn't catch before. I can't help that you want to believe that all of what they're saying. If I would have caught it before, I would have addressed it before with Ashley.
And you wouldn't have sent it.
No, I would have sent it because I promised.
It wasn't a skirt. She was wearing pants. Oh my God. That makes it worse. That honestly makes it worse. That he's sitting here saying she's wearing a skirt and it's bad because those predators out there who are going to make her a victim. Lorne, she wasn't even wearing a skirt. She was wearing pants.
You that I would have. There's nothing that I'm going to lie to you about.
Hi, Laura.
You can't automatically think that I'm going to lie to you about something because I'm not, because I didn't even lie to them. And that's what pisses me off.
They lied about
I
me.
can tell them, I've talked to Ashley about this stuff before. And told her, I said,
It was a dress?
It's like, it doesn't matter what I say.
Oh, it was a dress? Okay. I just, like, what is he going on about? Like, he's so fucking stupid. She's gonna be the whole fact that he just said she's gonna be she's a victim, like, of what? Wearing a dress? Like, okay.
They're telling me that I'm lying when I haven't lied to them for a long time. I even told her that
sure.
There's some things that I don't remember that, they assume that I leave it out on purpose, that I don't leave it on purpose. I just don't remember it at the time. Sometimes it might be intentionally blocking it out, or sometimes it's unintentional blocking out, but I just don't remember everything in detail.
They say you're an unreliable narrator.
Yo, Jinx! She's a victim, but Kayla isn't. Okay, Lorne. Yo. You're coming in here with the fucking facts.
Unreliable about remembering things to a T.
To a T. That's not what they said, Lorne.
That doesn't mean that I lie. I haven't lied to them for a long time.
So he's saying that he's not a liar because he just happens to not remember things.
Did I lie to him before? Yeah, I did, because I didn't trust Maria. I didn't like Maria.
You're not supposed to like your
I think
your
Maria
counselors.
was part of all that online shit.
She says she can't tell if you believe your own lies. She knows you're lying, and she can't tell if you actually believe them or not. Why is everybody a liar besides you?
Because my life that I'm talking about. They're not going to tell me what happened. They're not going to tell me what happened in my life.
So now it comes down to, well, it's my life. Okay, Lorne, we clearly saw you try to have sex with a child, so...
It's my life. It's not theirs. I'm the one that lived it, not them. They don't have any right telling me I'm lying about my own life. I know what
They
happened
do,
in
and you're
my
lying
life.
about it. You said you can't remember any of it.
I remember things that happened in my life. But because they want to choose to tell me that I'm lying about what happened in my own life, that's not my problem. That's their problem.
Well, it is your problem.
Yeah, it's my problem because they're making it a problem for me. I know what happened in my own life. It's like her saying that I didn't have sex with Paula. Bullshit, I didn't even tell her that. I told her that I did have sex with Paula. The way it happened was just exactly the way that I
Why
told
would
you.
you just...
I'm
Why
not
would
gonna
you
lie
tell
to you
your
about anything,
counselor
Casey.
that?
We've taken a huge step forward. I am not going to lie to you about anything.
We've taken a huge step forward. Okay, sure.
I don't lie to Ashley about anything. I don't lie to Julie about anything.
Sure, Lorne.
I didn't lie to the polygrapher or the psych evaluator about anything. The polygrapher I'm royally pissed at because my word's been twisted all around. The psych...
Polygraphers...
Y'all gonna make me cry. Stop it now. There's my flyers, guys. I'm gonna get an old picture of them and put them in there.
Lorne still thinks probation is supposed to be there to help defend Lorne when he does something wrong. 50-year-old man here, people.
Yep, he thinks they're his friends. They think, okay, I guarantee he views probation like he views a public defender. And thank you for the tip. Stop making love.
Doctor, that's a shock to me now.
Yeah, polygraphers generally don't make assessments. They just record shit, so.
To Ashley about.
Mr. Armstrong blames his lack of in-person relationships on his relationship with Paula. He noted that they spent time together after she broke up with her boyfriend. For about 6 months, they socialized. They did not discuss a romantic relationship, nor did they have sexual contact.
See, I told her that we did have sex.
Oh, I clicked the wrong move. Shit. I was looking
We
at
did
the
not
chat.
talk about a romantic relationship. I told her
Mr.
we did not
Armstrong
talk-
believed that they were going to date because she was, quote, giving him signs. His, quote, heart was broken when she began dating someone else. Since then, he's had 2 girlfriends. One relationship lasted 3 weeks,
What signs, Lorne? What fucking signs?
and the other 1 week. He texts and talks to several women who are in other...
Sean McClure says, you said you never even dated and you were never in a relationship and there was never any physical contact and that you waited too long to ask her out. These are all things she's like, yeah, it's like, he's like, well, I don't remember saying that. Lauren, you remember, it's supposedly remember having sex with Paula, so.
state. He is reports he is waiting for them to come visit him and demonstrate their affection for him by following through with what they say they will do.
Oh, is this when Casey says quote unquote sluts? Because that's like my favorite part.
The 3-week one, I told her it was 2 or 3 weeks. She left out
Well,
the
it's
2
weird
weeks.
that she got everything right that you said. All that's correct, minus the one part that you said that you had sex with Paula. But she heard everything else correctly because you repeated all that to me before too. But that one detail she just somehow missed.
Yeah, well, she left out that one detail that I had sex with Paula.
Yeah, that's mighty weird.
That's mighty
She
weird.
also left out that I said 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't say 3 weeks. I said 2 or 3 weeks. I couldn't remember how long it was. It was more than 10 years ago.
Well, now you're getting technical. She put 3 weeks and you said 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. I couldn't remember how long it was. I knew it wasn't that long.
Hey, bitch burger.
Casey, I'm not going to lie to you about anything. As far as having sex with Paula, I had sex with Paula. You want to believe me with that, you can, or you don't have to. But you didn't want me to lie to you. I even described how it happened. I even talked to Paul and Laura after.
Why do you sound more upset about not having sex with Paula than the pedophile stuff?
I'm upset about all of that.
Yeah, but you're like hyper focused on the part where she said you didn't have sex with Paula.
Because you
I
were
mean, what
focused
about
on
the
it.
rest of it?
Because you was focused on that. The rest of it, I'm not attracted to kids. How else can I say that? I haven't given them any reason to believe it. I've given them every reason to not believe it. Yet my words are still getting fucking twisted around in the polygraph.
The polygrapher. He is so pissed off right now that he's being caught in a lie. He just called it the polygrapher. Holy shit, I hate him. The child deaf had pants on. Lorne is just a piece of shit.
Or by the polygrapher.
The polygrapher.
Why do you think women have multiple clits?
I don't know. I was guessing. I didn't.
I don't know.
It's not like when I've been down there eating a woman's pussy that I've been counting her clips.
It's really not that hard to find the parts of women's anatomy. It really isn't.
It's not really what I'm counting. What I'm there for. Why do women get technical on that stuff?
Because, Lorne, if you don't know about the clit, then you're not gonna be providing pleasure to a woman. What? Is he really getting mad about that?
What do you mean count them? I mean, you're not. That's exactly what you're down there for.
To count them?
No.
As far as I knew,
Where do you? That's where the sexual pleasure comes from. Is the clit, Lorne.
Yeah, but as far as I knew, they had one. So am I right? Do they have one or do they have two? You're a woman.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You can tell me. I've never been in bed with a woman and discussed it. I've never been through sexual education that went in detail.
Lorne, if you've had sex with all these different women, you would know. You would know. Like, it's really... I don't get what he's trying to say. It's if he's such a male slut, like, you would just kind of know.
High school, because that's not what they were trying to teach us. It wasn't.
If you've had as many one-night stands as you claim, you would know how many there are.
Lorne believes in the biblically accurate clit.
Why? I had sex with them.
Because you said
Ryan,
you
see?
love to eat pussy. You said that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I know how many clits they have. That would be
You definitely should. You must not be very good at pleasing a woman if you don't know.
Oh.
Never discussed it. I've never
Lorne.
discussed it with anyone.
Lorne, come on.
How many did you feel with your tongue?
I don't know. My tongue was all over the.
Like, I guarantee he was just, like, licking one of the labia lips and being like, I love your clit, baby. And she's just like, Like, if he ever did. I don't think he did, but, like, if he did, he'd be like, you have such a great clit, baby. And, like, it's just her labia.
Please.
Like a dog drinking from a bowl of water? What do you mean?
I'm
No.
sorry,
Or is
Rocky.
your tongue all over the
Foreskin.
place?
Because it was all over the place.
Do you
It
like my
was all
balls,
over the place,
baby?
and it was all in the place.
What are you? Oh my god. Where? Where was it?
It was
Hey,
in the
Renegade.
pussy and it was on the clit and on the outer clit.
The outer.
And it was
The outer clit!
it was on G spots.
G spots. There's more than one, guys.
And I lick all around them.
Where are the G spots?
Huh?
Where are the G spots, Lorne?
On the inside.
No shit.
Where?
Usually to the left. I think it's usually to the left.
The left of what?
Usually to the left. I can't. I can't.
On the inside, on the inside to the left of the pussy.
The left of the pussy.
Stick your tongue in. It's on the left. At least that's where it was with Kathy.
Who told you that?
Huh?
Huh?
Who told you that?
Well, that's where it was with Kathy.
Yo,
To
Kathy's
the
fucking
left
lying
of
to
the
you.
pussy.
To the left. On the inside, to the left.
I
Put my tongue on the inside,
where's-
to the left. I stuck my tongue on the inside of her pussy, and I wiggled my tongue around to the left, and I hit her G-spot.
You can't tongue fuck somebody unless you have like a prehensile tongue and that's like 3 feet long. I don't think you can tongue fuck somebody.
How do you know?
Because she let it be known. And she told me
How long
after.
do you have a 9-inch long tongue?
I've been
How
doing it
long
wrong
do
this
you
whole
have a
time.
9-inch long tongue?
Did I have a 9-inch long tongue? No.
Lorne thinks vaginas are walk-in closets. Is the chandelier the G spot?
I didn't take a 9-inch long tongue.
She said, "Oh, that's one of my G spots."
She let me know that I hit her G-spot. And then she told me after, yeah, you hit my G-spot.
You would never hit the G spot with your tongue. What does a vagina taste like?
The
Tastes like a
clit. The clit is to the left of the ceiling door.
What does it taste
would-
like?
Why would you interrogate me like this?
Hi, Roy's 23
Well, you should know
cats.
I'm not done interrogation unless you're gonna lie to me.
Well, it's been a long time since I tasted one.
Baloney.
Yeah, but you would know.
So my friend, I was like, hey, I forget why we were talking about this, but I was just like, what does it taste like? And she was like, it tastes like, she's like, you know when your PS4 gets really hot and like it has like that like hot electronic smell? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, it tastes like that. I was like, huh? I was like, that's what they taste like? And she's like, kinda, yeah.
But it still tastes like a vagina. How do you want me to explain it? It's got just a little tang to it.
Tang.
A little tang to it.
See, it doesn't matter what.
Also, Jinx, you know the person I'm talking about. She said that's what they taste like.
They say you're gonna try to make fun of it.
What does that mean?
It's just, well,
Vagina tang.
it's just like. Huh, how do I describe it? It's like raw skin. I guess that's the best way I can describe it, is raw skin.
Raw
Got a little
skin,
tang.
as opposed.
From the description, I knew exactly who it was. Yeah, no, I mean, Jinx and I are friends in real life, and we have the same mutual friend, and it was that mutual friend. Your PS4 is tang! Ride baloney.
It's got a little tang to it. You know that drink Tang? Have you ever heard of that drink? I don't even know if they
Yeah,
still
I
make it.
have.
Right.
Yeah,
A little
I
bit
have.
like that.
It tastes like oranges.
He's so stupid.
No, not quite like oranges, but
Bop.
kind of the same tangy taste, kind of, but not quite like oranges.
But kind of like oranges.
It's just got a little tang. Why in the hell do women ask me this stuff now?
Lauren, because they want to, like, ensure that they have a good time when they have sex. Like,
Christ, in
Well, it's
person, they
weird that
got
you're
that
getting very
stuff.
defensive if
there's
you
like a
don't know
shamrock
anything
shake!
about the
Well,
female body.
Shit, if that's what... If vagina tasted like shamrock shake, I'd be like, Mr. Squeak, listen. You know how I feel about shamrock shakes. And he'd be like, I understand, I get it. I know what you must do.
In person, women never ask me this stuff in person.
Well, because there's no women in person.
There's your mom, but that's like a weird thing for your mom to ask you.
They never asked me these questions.
Well, then tell me more about the outer clips.
Half price Sonic shakes after 9
Just
p.m.
and to play with.
You say floppy?
Floppy.
Floppy, not sloppy, floppy.
Why is it floppy?
Because it's the pussy lip. Actually, it's not a clit, I guess. I don't know if they consider it a clit or a lip. Holy Christ, I feel so fucking interrogated.
Well, why is your pussy lip flopping?
Casey, why are you asking me these questions?
Because now we've gone down a rabbit hole.
You know what? Yeah. Bunny has it. It tastes like 100% beef burger.
The lip and the clit are very different.
Women have never asked me these questions in person. Why is it that women are asking me these questions over the phone?
I don't know who else is asking you besides me.
Well, he's quote-unquote Jamie asked me.
Okay,
Willie
well,
would
I'm
ask
not Will. I don't know what they did to you. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Well, you do know what they did to me. It's all over the internet.
Lord, I would have to be able to sit down for like a full 2 to 3 months to listen to everything they recorded about you and with you.
Ah, voice to voice. Floppy, tangy skin. Jessie? Yo, Jessie's been super boring lately. I think she's dying that we're not giving her attention.
With all the one-night stands that I've had, I've never had a woman sit down and discuss her bodily parts with me.
Is it because these women don't exist?
You can believe that if you want to. It's completely up to you.
I mean, you said you love eating pussy, but you don't know where or what the clits are.
So I don't know the names of them, of the parts. I didn't know that I was there to be able to list off the parts of a woman's body.
Lorne.
Well, you should know where they are.
Lorne, exactly. You should know where they are, because if you don't, you're just gonna have a lame-ass sexual experience. Lorne is the type of guy to do the jackhammer on the clit. Just... Oh no, you know what? Lorne is the type to spit on a vagina. That's the type of person Lorne is.
Okay, well, you can teach me. You'll be the first one to teach me.
The first one to teach me. Alright, part 3. So, I actually only got 20 minutes into this, so I'm excited to hear the rest of it. Let's go.
Because it's...
Oh,
it's
shit.
so-
That's... God damn it.
Okay, well, you can teach me. You'll be the first one to teach me.
Was it using Celsius?
Just licking the vulva and the labia?
Okay, whatever those are, you can teach me.
Holy.
Whatever those are, you could teach me? Excuse me, Lord?
Shit.
I don't know the names of the parts. Casey, what do you want me to say? You don't want me to lie to you.
That's
I've never studied
embarrassing.
it. I've never studied it. It doesn't mean that I've never been in it or had it or tasted it or had it.
I mean, you
I've
don't
never
have to study it.
Well, apparently you do.
Well, you're saying
Something I
you
never-
stuck your tongue all the way in a vagina.
I stuck my tongue all the way in.
Yeah, that's what you said.
All of what I had of my tongue. I knew I didn't stick it all the way in her vagina because I'd have to have a hell of a long tongue. But my whole tongue, I stuck my tongue in all the way, as far as it would go. That's what I meant.
Why? You said you hit the G spot.
I don't hit the G spot with Kathy. There was no mistaking on that one.
With your tongue.
With my tongue. She even told me that I hit her G spot.
Either you're lying or she was lying.
Well, maybe she was lying. I don't know, but I know she reacted.
Whatever those are, anyone who's had sex would never say, well, whatever those are. Like, when you have sex, you know. You know.
When I hit a certain spot there.
People can't fake orgasms, especially if they do their Kegels.
How'd she react?
Huh?
How did she react?
She wiggled around a lot
Wiggle around.
and fast.
So about those outer clips.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right on that or not. I'm just taking a guess. Told you that already. I don't know. I really don't know if there's one or two. Okay, let me explain to you what I have always thought. I've always thought that I don't know what the proper name is for it, but the flap on the pussy, the outer flap, I've always thought that was a clip.
The outer flap of the pussy. He makes sexual... He describes sexual stuff so fucking gross. Like, he makes me never want to have sex ever again.
Then I've thought that, like, right along by the pussy hole, that there was another one.
Oh, and I hate how he calls it pussy hole. The pussy hole. Why would you call it that?
I never knew that for sure. I was just taking a guess at it.
The pushy hole with the flaps.
I've never known the proper names of them.
By the hole?
Yeah, right by the pussy hole.
What is this?
Right, Jinx? Jinx is a gay man and knows more about vaginas than Lorne does. Like, what?
Outer flap.
I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. If there's one there or not, I don't know. When I was in school, they didn't do sexual education. What they did of sexual education was very little because,
Which is sad because sexual education can lead to a lot less problems in the world. It can help children understand if they're being groomed. And in inappropriate sexual situations, it can prevent pregnancy and STDs. It's sad that sex ed has become a politicized thing.
then they didn't think it was something that they should be teaching. And they certainly didn't go through the names of stuff, because then there would be parents calling them up and complaining. As far as sex
Lorne, be real, you didn't go to school.
being mentioned in my house growing up, and that was long shot for that.
Well, you said that you love going down on women. You love it.
I do.
There's no way
Hi, robophobic.
you would be this confused if you did it even one time.
I go down on a woman. I'm down there to make her feel good. As long as my tongue is moving around and making her feel good, then I'm doing something right. I don't need to know the names of stuff in order to make that happen.
It wouldn't feel good if you're just moving your tongue around randomly.
Well, it's not all randomly.
It's not.
When I hit the spot that I know that she's feeling something good, then I stay right in that spot for a bit. But I also figure that she probably doesn't want me staying in that one spot forever, and I move my tongue around some more.
If Lord ever had sex, he would be the one that, like, a girl gets close to orgasm and then he changes what he's doing and ruins her chances of having an orgasm.
No.
Well, I'm glad to see you, robophobic.
Just
What?
no.
Huh?
You don't, that's not how you do it. You don't just flap your fucking tongue around, sticking it inside and just licking random parts and stuff. Like, you don't do that.
Okay, well, you can show me how you want me to do it. And that's how I'll do it. Is that a deal?
Can you admit that you've never gone down on a woman before?
No!
Because if you
don't
went
want
on,
me-
you
don't
know
want
I
me to
would
lie to
know
you.
instantly.
You don't want me to lie to you.
Exactly. You know, if we ever had sex, I would know instantly.
You don't
You
want
do
me to lie
realize
to you.
that, right?
She would ask, is it in yet? And he would start crying.
Yeah. Like, if you say so.
If you say so.
You don't want me to lie to you. I can't tell you yes.
Off topic, what did you think of Legends Arceus? Well, considering I have Ingo on the screen and Emmett on the screen, it reignited my love for the Subway Brothers. Please put Ingo back. No, I really liked the gameplay. I really liked the story. I fucking wish they would have made more content for it, because I had a really fun time with it, but I could see it was all a prelude to what Scarlet and Violet is going to be, so.
I'll be able to
That's what
tell
you
if
know.
you're a virgin 100%.
Okay. You'll be able to tell.
Your mouth has never touched a vagina. You have never even seen a vagina in person.
She would say, don't stop, and he would stop and ask, why?
What you want to believe. Then
Why?
okay.
You don't even know where the clit is. That's about as much proof as I need.
Kid, you keep believing what you want to believe. Just remember, I never lied to you.
Remember, I never lied to you.
Well, you've lied to me multiple times in this call, so.
Not from today on.
You've lied to me multiple times in this call, Lorne, and instead of answering that accusation, he just says, well, not from today on.
And I gave you my real phone number, even though you were lying to me. So I'm pretty upset about that.
Why would you be upset about it? When it's a...
Because you're lying to me?
No, that's what you want to think. I can't help what you want to think. You want me to not lie to you, so I'm not lying to you. But you don't want to believe that I'm not lying to you, and I can't help that. I'm not going to lie to you, Casey. We've taken a huge step today. Because of that...
Did we, though?
Yeah, we did. We took a very huge step.
To you, maybe.
And it's a step we needed to take a long time ago.
What are you talking about?
You're not going to find me lying to you.
To say forward.
But I can't help what you want to believe. It's like Ashley and Julie. I don't lie to them. They don't question me about it now because they know I'm not lying. Julie, she's...
No, they've just given up on confronting you because you keep lying.
Huh?
Or they've just given up on confronting you since you're a known liar.
God of War.
No.
No.
Ashley's the first one that I...
Like, I'm hoping... Stumble, repent, repeat. I'm hoping that, like I said, best case scenario, Paula isn't real, and that's really what I'm hoping for. Because the way he described that whole situation sounded... It gave off a lot of red flags.
I've been able to trust completely for a probation officer. And then they get...
Well, you've actually been able to trust all of them, their probation officer.
No, I haven't been able to trust all of them.
Well, I mean, you should have been able to, but you have, like, an issue for some reason.
I should have been able to.
No,
they don't
buddy.
trust you either.
That's a good point. He never said what age... I don't know if he did or not. Hey, J Potato Man.
Clearly.
Well, Ashley does.
Ashley does.
Julie does.
Julie does.
And me and Julie are making a lot of progress.
It's because she's a woman.
I mean, you admitted to lying to them, though.
I haven't lied to them.
Didn't he say earlier that he doesn't trust them and so he doesn't tell them the truth? Like, didn't he... Is that me, or was he referring to, like, Maria? Like, I could have sworn that's what the fuck he just said.
Ashley and Julie. You're not going to find me lying to you.
I did today, multiple times.
No, you didn't.
Ashley is the 20th first person who he can put his complete trust in.
Unfortunately, I didn't read...
Is your friend Sean and Maria? Okay.
As well as I should have.
Well, it's just unfortunate that...
He, like, goes all around with all his fucking bullshit. It's hard to keep track.
This document made you look even worse.
Yeah, well...
Apparently it did. So now I got to discuss it with Ashley and Julie. So I can figure out what the hell's going on with that.
Well, you need to find something that corroborates what you're saying is the truth.
Y'all gonna make me cry. Stop it now. There's my flyers, guys. I'm gonna get an old picture of them and put them in there.
Lorne must be going crazy right now having these calls released. I wonder what he is telling probation right now.
He's probably just like, oh, this cocksucker's on the fucking Church of God, Xavier, cocksuckers on the internet, recording my phone calls. Like, he's stupid.
I didn't feel the last polygraph I took.
Alright, are we gonna ignore the other ones you failed about the child porn?
Oh, what child porn?
The 9-year-old girl on the news?
That wasn't child porn.
Well, you jerked off to it, so it was child porn enough.
I'm curious what the fuck the document meant by Lorne admitted to looking at the bare sexual organs of someone under the age of 18.
No, I didn't
See you, Renegade.
jerk off to it. He said that I fantasized about it. I didn't fantasize about it. Told him that I was upset about it.
Well, the official report says differently.
I never fantasized about it. So maybe they're thinking that me being upset about it is me fantasizing about it. Maybe they're considering it that way.
No, Lauren, you admitted to it.
I don't know, but I gotta find out.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely need to find out, Lauren. I mean, you failed the polygraph.
Yeah, I know.
Hiya, BJ.
About the fantasies. Failed it
I know.
twice.
Oh, also, thank you again, Stop Making Love.
I don't know how I failed it.
Because you lied.
No, I didn't lie. Maybe it was the way he asked the question. I know we're gonna go over it on the 4th. I'm gonna go over it with him,
I wonder what happened.
and I'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
And I will tell you the truth about everything.
Well,
I'll tell you everything that is said. Whether I'm wrong about something or I'm right about something. I'm not going to lie to you about it. You're taking a huge step with me, and I don't want us going backwards. So you're literally going to...
Well, then just admit it.
You're literally going to know every thought in my head. I'm not going to admit to something I didn't do. I am not attracted to kids, period.
Well, except for those girls from high school. And except for the girls from high school.
The what?
The what?
Except for the girls from high school.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it that way when I did that.
I didn't really think about it that way. Lorne, you still admitted to it. Like, come on, dude.
I had thought about it that way, I wouldn't have done it. I promise you, Casey. I'm not going to lie to you about anything.
Well, I think I'm going to start talking to you back on the Google number.
Casey,
Casey.
you want to go backwards. That's not good.
Oh, here we go. He's
Why
gonna
would
get
you do
pissed.
that?
He's gonna get pissed.
Probably going to change my number too. You made us go backwards, and I think you need to understand how serious that is for me.
No, I didn't make us go backwards, Casey.
Because you're lying to me.
You do that, we're going to go way backwards.
Here we go. Here we go. You're making us go way backwards.
Yeah, we went way backwards today.
No, we went way forwards. But what you're trying to make it as is something that's going way backwards. Maybe you did it just because you wanted to get the report from me.
Lorne, you sent it over. You didn't have to send it over, dude.
Why would I do that?
You seem to not want to believe me about anything.
This report is sickening. Why would I want this?
You seem to not want to believe me about anything.
Because you're lying.
No, I'm not lying to you. I can say that until I'm blue in the face, and you're not going to believe me. That's completely up to you. I can't make you believe me. You have to want to be able to believe me.
Are his reports freedom of information accessible? I don't know, actually. Hi, Amy Ramirez.
That's not something I can do. I know
You
what's
can by
happened.
telling the truth.
I
You
know
have a
what's
pattern of
happened.
lying.
I
But
know what's
no one
happened.
knows what to believe.
I know what's happened in my life, and I know what goes through my head.
Lauren, you can't use that as your reasoning for why you're telling the truth. Like, that's bias. He's so stupid!
I'm not going to say that something just because somebody else wants me to say it. I'm not
So I
like
need to
that.
convince myself of something that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not like that, and I'm not going to do it. It's no different than you being stubborn about wanting to be around your friend all the time.
Here we go. Here we fucking go. We're on part 3 of this call. And he's already bringing up a friend because she can't have friends, I guess.
I'm not going
Hi, Majestic Falcor and Blue Boy himself. Hello,
to
hello.
lie for somebody just because they want
And welcome back, Vast Ravioli.
me to lie.
Masturbating to a 9-year-old girl is the same as me spending time with Alex. Is that what you're saying?
And I've never done that. So that's you wanting to believe whatever you want to believe.
You said it.
No, I did not say it. I didn't say it, and I never will say it, because it never happened.
Well, this psychiatrist is gonna get in trouble then for lying so much.
Well, I'm going to figure out what's going on with that, because
Hey, Cornball Commoner.
it's not happening right. It's not happening as I'm saying it, as I'm telling them. Have you ever had anybody try to look so deep into your life that it just blows your mind.
I've never lied to anybody to this extent.
Have you ever been interrogated constantly?
No, because what I just said, I've never lied to anyone like this.
Well, I haven't lied about me.
Yeah, you have.
I haven't lied. I didn't lie to them
Yeah, you did.
about any of this stuff, and they twisted my words around. I'm not going to say they didn't twist my words around and that I lied to them when I didn't lie to them, and they did twist my words around.
Hey, Joey, Shooter? Sorry, I'm very bad at reading. I would pay decent money to sit down with Lorne's family and chat with them about him. He's such a stupid fuck. Yeah.
And I'm not going to say any different just because somebody wants me to.
Well, you failed a test about telling the truth.
Yeah, well, I'm going to find out what happened to that, too.
Yeah, well.
I think that one was...
It was you lied, Lorne. I mean, listen, we all know that, polygraphs are inadmissible in court. But, like... Come on, they're tools to, like, trip up stupid people like you.
I think that one was because of the high school girls that I thought about that I went to high school with.
Well, how do they twist that?
Uh,
How do they twist a yes or no question?
How do they twist it? When I tell him one thing and he puts completely down the opposite of what I said, that's completely twisting things around.
I think this is when I stopped listening because I had to go do something.
Hello?
Hello?
What's happening?
Nothing. What's happening with you?
Just
Hi, Chris
talking
Romulo.
to a beautiful woman on
Talking
my phone.
to a beautiful
on my text phone.
woman.
I was texting with her, and I'm watching Rocky.
A beautiful
In the
woman.
meantime, in between
The
messages.
polygrapher was doing 10 for 10.
So, did Ashley let you hear it, or how did that conversation go?
No, she didn't let me hear it. She just told me about it.
What'd she say?
She said that we're both right. That I
What? We're both right. Okay, here we go.
that I told him that, well, the same thing I told Sean. And then later he had asked me,
Hey, Sloth Cat. Sloth Cat, nothing better than that.
a question if I had fantasies about it or something.
She let him hear the recording of the post-test interview, which confirmed he said it exactly how they wrote it down. Oh my fucking god. And now he's gonna try to spin this, so let's hear.
Well, yeah, if I had fantasies about it, and I told her, yeah, that's when I told her. I said, but my way of thinking of the word fantasy is, it's not a long drawn out thing.
What? Lorne, fantasies can be like a 5-second fantasy. Like, what is he talking? Is he talking about Lord of the Rings? That's fantasy. That's a long fantasy. But you know what else is like a short fantasy? Like, I don't know, speed runs of Skyrim.
It's a thought that anybody thinks normally. That's something that could happen to.
So he said it, but he meant it differently according to him. Of course, because that's his way to get out of it, I guess.
A child.
But you knew what a fantasy was when I was talking to you about it.
Yeah. But when it says fantasy, see, it bothers
Lord
me.
of the Rings! Lord is obsessed with finding a technicality that doesn't exist that removes all his crimes. Yeah, that's why he was even doing it when he was being interrogated for when he first got arrested, he was saying, "I never sent her pictures of me," and they're like, "Well, that's you. Who is that? Who is that in the video thing?" He's like, "But I never sent her photos." Hey, sad face.
Because when it's said like that, it makes it seem like I'm sitting down for a long period of time and thinking about this.
No. Lord, are you saying that because you have ED?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sitting
just
down
as
for a
long
long
as,
period of time.
well, it's just however long it takes you to masturbate.
Hey, Asbury Brad.
No, I'm not thinking about it when I'm doing that. Then that's why I try not to masturbate when stuff like this is going on, because I'm bothered by it.
Bothered.
And I don't want thoughts like that in my head.
Well, it says sexual fantasies on the paper.
Well, I know it says sexual fantasies, but I weren't portraying it that way.
What?
I was having thoughts about things that...
I know I said sexual fantasies, but I weren't portraying it that way. Lord, you can't get out of it. Just admit that you said it. Also, I really wish we could hear the recording of this whole thing. That would be fucking great.
could happen to her sexually.
Like, I would love to hear that post-test interview.
The sexual fantasies.
Why were you thinking about that during masturbation, though?
I weren't thinking about it during masturbation. I don't have the paper in front of me, but I don't know if he said during masturbation, but I weren't thinking about it during masturbation, so I don't know where he got that from.
Well, because the question you found was sexual fantasies. And then you said the girl and the 14 stuff.
I tried getting it but failed. That's okay. It's okay, Blue Boy. It's just like, I would love to hear him try to talk his way out of the actual recording in front of him, which he's trying to do right now, but like, if it was actively playing while on the phone, like...
Yeah, no, I didn't say the 9-year-old girl, I didn't say. The 10 to 14, I know what that's about. It's because it's something that, well, it's like I just texted to you. It's something that Julie's working on with me right now, because it's so hard to explain.
Just say, Lauren, just say you're a pedo.
Well, see, I'm not sure why he said sexual fantasies in that, because I remember telling them that I had thoughts about
Jesus Christ, these mini syllables. He's really trying. You can hear like the little cogs turning in his brain, and all that's coming out is smoke.
girls that I liked when I was growing up, and it's like the Mary Engels. I had told you already that I had seen her in a more recent movie where she was an adult, but she was one of them. But then there was just other girls that I liked that I told them about. But
I mean, shit, Super Grandson. Maybe that's why we can't get access to that recording. Maybe they're building a case against him. I don't know what they would charge him for, but you never know.
I didn't tell them that I was actually having sexual fantasies about them. I just told them that they were girls that I liked when I was growing up. And I said sometimes I would take my mind back and I would think about them. And
so that's admitting to masturbating to a child.
See, that's
Lauren, that's you admitting you masturbate to a child.
That's why it gets so confused to me, and I get it mixed up in my head because there's things that I don't remember and things that I do remember, and Julie's trying to help me get it all straightened out, trying to help me figure all this shit out of what's going on.
You masturbate to children, Lauren. That's it.
She said it's kind of like I'm stuck.
What?
We're trying to figure out why I'm stuck. Why am I? Because of the trauma some of the trauma that I went through when I was a kid, of the different ways that I was raised, things that happened to me, like I told you about what my brothers did, and my dad not being there, and me looking up to my oldest brother, as the only real father figure I knew until we had.
Fuck you, Lorne. You had your mom. You had a stepdad, dude.
Dale, and then there was no real emotional bond there. Well, there was, but there wasn't. So there's just a lot of things about it that was.
Here you go, Null. This is for you.
That, it traumatized me. A lot of my life was good, a lot of my childhood, but there was a lot of parts about it that was traumatizing. And Julie's helping me to.
Not to give Lorne credit, but I'm sure his childhood was traumatizing. Can you imagine, growing up as an Armstrong? But again, it doesn't excuse what he did. Shit.
To point this stuff out and to figure it all out. And it's not just my family. It's school, too.
School?
Because I got basically booted out of the group of friends that I had just because I decided not to play basketball.
I was about to say, is he literally going to say he has trauma from school because he didn't play basketball, Lorne? Listen. Verifiably, I have a worse, broken heart story than Lorne does. My first boyfriend, when I was in 6th grade, I think, he was only with me because he wanted to get closer to my friend and date me, and he dumped me for her. And, you know what, Lorne? That hurt, and that sucked, but, I don't talk about it all the time. I bring it up when it's contextually needed.
So I remained quiet for 5 years. I remained quiet.
He didn't name, address, and $5.
Pretty much to myself. They were still my friends, but they weren't
Lorne and basketball!
Like they were in 6th and 7th grade. And when it came 8th grade, that's when they started booting me out because I decided not to play basketball that year. And so there's a lot of things about my childhood that traumatized me. And she's helping me figure all that out.
Yeah, kids do stupid shit, Lorne. When you're an adult, you learn to compartmentalize that and realize that, it's a part of growing up. Kids are going to do stupid shit, and kids are going to be ruthless because they don't fully understand empathy because they're still learning it.
I'm glad she's helping you figure that out. But what does that have to do with the sexual attraction to kids?
I don't know. But see, that's the other thing is I'm not really sexually attracted to them.
Yes, you are.
I don't get a hard on when I see a kid.
Lorne.
That's what she's trying to help me figure out.
Lorne.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Lorne, you don't have to get a hard on to be sexually What? So you're saying because you don't get a hard on when you see every single child, it's okay for you to jerk off thinking of children? Come on, what are you talking about?
You don't go through Walmart, see a kid, and get a boner, but,
You don't go to Walmart and see a kid and get a boner.
Clearly there's some kind of link there. Clearly you have some sort of...
Exactly, Salty Robot. Lorne, I had 2 physically and mentally abusive friends growing up, and I don't hurt kids. Fuck you. Yeah, it's... There's a lot of people, and I'm not trying to compare traumas here. I'm really not. It's just there's a lot of people who have been through a lot of the same things as Lorne, and they don't hurt kids. Hello, Lucky Bug-Eye.
Sexual attraction deep down that is causing... you must know it because you failed the question. So there must be something in you. You must know something you're not admitting to yourself, at least.
I'm admitting to you right
wants
now
me to
that I
make
don't
dinner.
know. I don't know what it is. Just all I can tell you is I don't get a hard on when I look at young girls.
That's not the point.
Right.
So,
Okay, I know you don't get a hard on.
No, I have seen the current picture of the trailer. It looks like it got hit by like a, like his trailer looks like a new like Call of Duty map. One that got hit by mortar strike multiple times.
But you are attracted to them, and that's what you can't figure out?
Maybe, and that might be part of what she's trying to help me figure out because of my childhood, because of stuff that happened in my childhood. I mean, that must be something that she's seen that I haven't figured out, and she's trying to help me figure it out.
So how is she going to help you figure out that you're attracted to children? What is she going to do?
She's helping me to reparent myself.
It's not comparing, it's pointing out that it's a choice. People go through shit and don't become abusers themselves. That's no excuse to continue the cycle of abuse. Yeah, like, sure, the cycle of abuse is horrible, but, because, like, anybody getting abused sucks, and it's fucking horrific, but, like, if you're abused, you should know know those feelings and empathize. I think Lorne doesn't have any empathy, so. The cycle of Lorne. Good, oh my god. Good in Ukraine. W. I eat little McNuggets. Oh my god, good in Ukraine.
So I can get my mind away from what I was traumatized by.
Lorne's property looks like Nuketown! Ah! It looks like Nuketown that was, like, demolished. Oh my god. It's weird, I also thought Nuketown. I don't know why, but, like, his trailer gave me, like, desolate Nuketown vibes.
And actually live my life now like I am. Because it's like, if nothing's ever mentioned to this stuff about me, or to me, I can continue going on and being me.
Being me.
Without thinking about the past. But the stuff is constantly mentioned to me all the time. So it's like my mind is always going back there. And then it's also my...
Yeah, well...
what's the word I'm looking for?
There's a DLC map for the old Modern Warfare 2 called Trailer Park. Ooh, is it just Lorne's trailer?
When a person thinks better of themselves. What's the word I'm looking for?
When a person thinks better.
I had falling out with friends every 2 years growing up. I don't consider it traumatic. Yeah! It's... You grow up, you change, you grow apart, like... Again, as children, you're still learning social etiquette, and you're still learning how to be a person, basically. I think most of us don't really take offense to that, like... Unless it was somebody who was, like, bullied horrifically to the point that they tried to, like, commit sewer slide. But most kids deal with this kind of shit.
Better of themselves?
Yeah, thinks and feels better of themselves. When they
You like your self-esteem?
Yes, there we go. Self-esteem. My self-esteem is down because I do think about the past, and I do think about my childhood a lot, and that affects me. Even though I don't show it to other people, it's still in my head, and it affects me.
And you think that has some sort of link to why you are actually attracted to young girls?
Yeah, I know you want to keep saying sexually attracted to them.
Because you are.
That's what it is, Lorne. I mean, I'm just saying what it is.
But see, it's like you. You don't look like a teenager anymore, and I am so attracted to you.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're exclusively attracted.
That's the thing, Lorne. Like, I think Lorne is such a sexual deviant. I think anything will get him off. Like, I think that's also why he's so homophobic. Because, like, listen, I'm not saying Lorne's gay, but, like, I feel like if he tried hard enough, he could probably get off to gay porn.
To kids, it's just part of what you're attracted to. You could be attracted to both.
Yeah, but there's not many women in the world that I've been attracted to as much as I've attracted to you.
Oh my god! Ah! He's trying to turn this. He's trying to turn this into a romantic thing. What? There's no one in the world that I've ever been more attracted to than you. Lord, you're talking about how you're a sex offender. Do you think we'll see pics of Casey? I'm assuming it's just pics of Casey, like, is it Casey Morrow? Like, that's what I'm assuming it is.
Okay, but I mean, that's
Very
nice and all.
curious when I say that.
Right.
Something
Well,
about
thank
that
you, but
that
that's
I really like.
great. But that doesn't. I mean, you can think I'm the prettiest woman in the world, but that doesn't change that you still have that attraction to the children.
Though, if they're not using pics of Casey, I hope they're using a picture of somebody who looks nothing like Casey Morrow, because that would be really fucking funny.
But I don't know why. Because I
Well,
don't.
I know you don't know why. It's not like it's not something you just will know. You just are.
But see, it's like Lisa Hartman. I've known of Lisa Hartman since I was.
Who's Lisa Hartman?
Since I was a teenager. My God, I was so attracted to her. And to this day, I'm just so attracted to her. And Olivia Newton-John. To this day, I'm still attracted to Olivia Newton-John, and she's 70-something.
Yeah, like I said, you aren't exclusively attracted to kids. You're attracted to people of, a wide range from 9 to 80, whatever.
No, I'm not attracted to 9.
Well, 10. I don't know how old that girl was on the TV, but you know what I mean.
But I'm not attracted to her. I was offended by that.
Okay, well, still, you from 10 to 90 is your range, and it's
10 to 90. What a range,
No, I
Lorne.
don't know, because I don't want 10 to even 25 anymore.
Right, I know you don't.
There's a clip of Lorne saying, "Hello, my beautiful flowers." I wonder if he was saying that to both Jamie and Casey in the throat. Probably, yeah. Lorne's lust killed Olivia Newton-John!
What?
10 to 87. I'm sure Blue Boy had to resist the urge to say 87 because that would have set him off.
But that doesn't change that you're attracted to them. You can't help that you look at them and say, wow, you're beautiful or you're sexy. That doesn't mean you want to date one.
Well, that's what
Lorne, legitimately, there are people out there, I'm sure, who have the same proclivities as you, and they've never harmed a child, Lorne. All you gotta do is literally just admit it, and I think you'd be well on the way to actually getting better instead of being like, everybody's so focused on the fucking past. Like, okay, sure, Lorne, what you were arrested for, there wasn't an actual child, quote unquote, but
feels like
I've called him 87, he doesn't like it!
people are saying.
My charge bothers
That's what
me
it feels
so
like.
fucking much.
Children, they're not saying you want to date one. Well, they are saying that, but that's not all they're saying.
But that's what bothers me, though.
Hey, Korea Awake.
What?
Because when people say stuff, it bothers me when people say stuff.
The truth?
What part bothers you?
That saying that I'm attracted to them, it makes me feel like they think that I want to date them.
No, they don't all think that you want to date them. Some of them think you want to just have sex with them, or
So he's bothered that like they think that he wants to have dates with children. Not the sex part, the dates. Okay.
masturbate to them or look at them.
Well,
Not all.
I don't want to do that either.
But you're attracted to them.
Apparently, there's some part of me that's attracted to them. I don't know what it is, and he's trying to help me figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be attracted to anybody.
Lorne, you cannot help what you're attracted to. There's lots of like psychological science that goes into what we're attracted to. And Lorne, sometimes you just get that. And the thing is, if you just admitted it, I think you actually would be a lot, I don't want to say safer in society, but like, holy shit, it's a stepping stone somewhere.
That's underage.
No, I know.
I don't care to be attracted to anybody that, like I said, that's under 25 even.
Right,
I
well,
can think
like,
they're pretty, but I don't want anything.
Well, right, I'm sure other, like, pedophiles, they don't want to be attracted to kids. It's something you can't help.
But I'm not sexually attracted to them, though.
Oh my god, we just went...
You are, you find them sexually attractive.
We just went in a full circle here. We really just went in a full circle. This dude's exhausting.
I'm glad everybody tells me the way I feel.
Well, because I'm not telling you, I'm helping you understand, because that's what attracted means.
Well, I'm glad everybody knows how I feel. Lorne, there are people who are smarter than you and can better identify your fucking patterns and your the way you think, Lorne. Just because they're your thoughts doesn't mean that you're right about them all the time.
I'm not telling you, I'm helping you interpret the answers. When you fail a polygraph question about being attracted to them, and then you come out and say, oh, I don't know why I failed it, but I am attracted to them, I'm helping you come to terms with it. And it's good that you come to terms with it, because that's how you're going to be able to learn and grow. If you keep denying it, you're not going to get any better.
I've always been attracted to facial features more than anything.
That has nothing to do with this, Lorne.
Okay, but did you hear what I said? I mean...
I heard what you said.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I heard what you said.
And that's good. That's a step in the right direction for you. To acknowledge that you have the attraction to the children, and then you meet with those people like your therapist and probation who are there to help you. They're not there to fuck around with you or anything. They're there to make sure that you understand these feelings and don't act on them.
But how do I say that I'm sexually attracted to them when I'm not sexually attracted to them?
You are!
Well, you just... Okay. Go ahead.
I've always been attracted to the face.
So?
The face and to the hair. I've always loved the face and the hair of people, of women, of females.
Lauren, you didn't have to add females. That was weird.
Okay, well, when you say attractive, what are you saying when you say you're attracted?
It's pretty.
Pretty.
Right, so you're attracted to...
Hair to hair!
What?
Yeah, children don't have hair or faces. They're just voids.
The face, mostly.
Mostly.
That's what it is, the face. Well, because it's like Carrie. She wasn't a small girl.
What was that? Hold on. I need to go back. Listen to this midi syllable.
And she was
That was a good one. One more time. Hold on, one more time.
the face. Well, because it's like Carrie. And she was.
What the fuck?
She wasn't a small girl.
Okay,
She
we're
had
talking,
some weight on her. Huh?
we're talking sexually.
Well, I know. I was attracted to Carrie sexually. She wasn't a small girl, but she had such a pretty face.
What does this have to do with the fact that Lorne is attracted to children? He's really McNabbin right now.
Okay, that's
And,
good.
and her personality was really nice.
Wow, that's awesome. But that's not what we're talking about. You can have as many crushes on adult women you want. That's real nice. What we're talking about is the ones that aren't of age. The ones that are like, under 18. I'm cool with you finding adult women attractive. I don't care. But I'm saying it's good that you're admitting that you have the sexual attraction to the younger girls, because that's what probation wants to hear from you.
I'm gonna be doing that mini syllable like all day. I'm be like I'm gonna be doing that all fucking day now. And Mr. Squeak's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'll be like, "Listen, sometimes you got a vocal stem with Lorne's mini syllables."
In order to help you.
I don't want to be attracted to them. You know, it bothers me. You think it shouldn't bother me? It bothers me.
It bothers me
Right.
so fucking bad.
No, they're probably happy that it bothers you. If it didn't bother you, that would be very disturbing.
It affects my life, though.
Right, but you keep admitting it, and then you backpedal instantly. Like, I know it's hard for you to admit it.
That's why I backpedal, because I don't like admitting it.
I know, Lorne, but think of it this way.
Oh no, Jinx, Mr. Squeak like sits and quotes Lorne with me now, and it's really funny when he does, because he always does it unexpectedly. Like I'll be minding my own business, and like I don't know, like I'll like give him a nice playful smack on the butt, and he'll be like, "That's my bot." I'm like, "Ah, you did the thing!"
You're not saying anything that people don't already know, or like probation knows. There's a reason you're on probation. I know that you are. What's important is that you realize you are. And then you meet with a professional to help you manage those feelings.
I realize that I am, but I don't like admitting that I am.
I know.
The day Mr. Squeak accidentally does a Lorneism in bed is the day Lornography goes too far.
That's not easy.
Sad face. Maybe that's why I like it, because it really does kind of have the going to Atlantic City
thing for me to admit. I don't.
No, it's not easy for anyone to admit.
I mean, I hate it though. I despise it. I don't like it at all.
Good. Nobody likes it.
I don't. So he expects people to like give him a cookie for saying, "I don't like it at all." Or like, "Oh, Lorne, I get it. It's okay. You can go spank it to as many 9-year-olds doing the national anthem as you want." Like, Lorne, just say, "Yeah, okay, this is what I'm into, and I'm gonna work to make sure I don't reoffend." Like, it's easy, Lorne.
You're
Next time, just scream, "Come for me and Dan." I think he would divorce me. In 10 years, there will be a Gen Z Casey who teaches him TikTok. I want him to TikTok dance. I want him to do a Fortnite dance, because there's one call where when he was like, hey, Lauren, can you do a Fortnite dance? And I've been like desperate for him to do a Fortnite dance. Like, I want him to like floss. A new version of Casey. It's like Evangelion! I tickle with another
like
fucking guy.
If you liked it, that would make you even more dangerous. And, admitting it to yourself or not doesn't change the fact that you even said yourself.
Oh my god. Are you gonna get your boyfriend into pornography? You're gonna be like, listen, so one of my friends is in this community that's like really, really weird, and you gotta promise that you're not gonna break up with me, but like, we like to laugh at a pedophile in Maine.
That you avoid masturbating because you're scared you might think of a kid. So, what...
Someone should try to catfish him as Casey a fourth time. Lord, you can trust me. I'm the really real Casey.
We all know what that means. You know what that means. I know what it means. And if you told probation that, or you told the polygrapher that, they all know what it means.
What, that I'm attracted to kids?
Yes.
You know how much I hate the sound of that?
Lauren, it's just... For you, Lauren, it's an inevitability that you have to get used to. Check my username, Lauren. It even says Casey for real! Oh my god. Pornography is very difficult to turn on to someone. It's best being self-discovered rather than presented. Yeah. My girlfriend. Oh my god, Asbury Brad, your girlfriend's a pornographer?
I know you hate the sound of it. I already told you. It's good that you hate the sound of it. You shouldn't like it. But that's what it's called. Whether you want to say it out loud or not, you know it in your head. I know it.
I've had to stop masturbating before.
Okay.
Because of the thought.
Because I knew that a thought was...
The next catfish is gonna be Winnie's other daughter, Rhoda. It's gonna be Rhoda, but she's really tall.
Had popped into my head, and
Welcome back,
I
Guru.
stopped right there.
Yeah.
Like, what the... It pissed me off. And that's why...
So, I think Lauren doesn't understand that, like... Okay, so, obviously, I'm not saying that he isn't attracted to children, because he is. I don't think he understands that, like... What it sounds like he's describing is, like, an intrusive thought. And intrusive thoughts can be very, irrational. Like, intrusive thoughts are the thing that are like, hey, you're driving, drive directly into oncoming traffic. Like, usually they're things that are wrong. So it sounds like Lorne is, like, getting really freaked out about his intrusive thoughts, and so that's why he's trying to deny it so hard.
That's why I don't masturbate unless I have a clear mind.
Groda.
Well, so what kind of thought? When you say a thought, like what?
Just a thought of anyone that's underage. Just a thought of a girl.
But like just standing in
Yeah.
front of you, or what? Like,
Yeah, just there. Just putting an image of her face in my head. If it passes through, I can't do anything. I just
well,
stop.
who are these girls?
Huh?
Like, are these just girls you see at places?
No, it's just, it doesn't matter.
Change the name to Winona, and he wouldn't tell the difference.
Who it is.
The next Casey cat. Oh my god, Ilvirg, this is the perfect one. The next Casey catfish needs to be a Casey from another universe who is happily married to Lorne and needs Lorne to help her get back to her universe. I really fucking like that. Can that Lorne be like a country music star and like has a full head of hair?
It's just if any image of a girl pops into my head. I just stop.
Do you ever get an image of a boy in your head?
God, no.
God, no.
Okay.
No.
I ain't no quail.
No. No.
Because you're not attracted to boys.
I'm not, right.
You don't find boys sexually attractive.
Right.
The extended Lorne verse.
Okay, so then what does that mean when while you're having sexy time? What does that mean when the image of a young girl pops into your head?
I know you want me to say it. I don't want
I
to
think
say it.
you want to say it too.
No, I don't want to say that.
Well, I think you want to say it. It'll make you feel better.
It means that I'm sexually attracted to girls.
I love you in every universe. It would be that meme from, what was it? Endgame? Where it's like, you ruined my life. I don't even know who you are. Oh, shit. The button didn't work.
Okay, well, you can teach me. You'll be the first one to teach me.
Just licking the vulva and the labia.
Oh,
Okay, whatever.
was the call over? Oh, the call was over. Alright, well, shit. That was fun. Instead of I love you 3000, it's I love you 87! That was fun. I didn't expect to go for so long, but hopefully we get more Blue Boy calls soon. That would be cool. Let's listen to Lorne mauled in a Jamie call as a palate cleanser. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can. Let me do like a. I don't want to stream for too much longer. Let me see what I can get. Is there maybe like a clip of something I can listen to? Oh, these are all pretty long. Here, let's listen to Gigi versus Lon.
What?
What the fuck do you mean?
Ooh, I'll upload the next episode tonight after work. Look at that!
What? You start leaving me 3-4 messages about how I gotta call you back and then you answer the phone. What? I told you I was done playing your fucking games tonight, you little tiddlywink dick.
You tiddlywink dick!
No, I was talking about all your fucking boyfriends and fucking bored and now.
You're a fucking boyfriend.
Enjoy him, enjoy him.
Okay, bye.
What?
What's up, you little
What?
bitch? Bitch boy?
What's up, you little bitch? Bitch boy?
Fuck you, you fucking freak.
Good one, little bitch. Oh.
What? What?
What?
Are you ready to talk now, you little monkey twat?
Oh, why? 'Cause you got every other guy's dick in you tonight?
Really? Is that what you think?
Yep. Yeah, God knows you're hanging around fucking druggies and all this shit.
What's a druggie?
How about you fucking... What was supposed
Oh, is that what happened to Gigi in the Lorne verse? He died? 'Cause I know, like, nothing about Gigi.
to be your fucking brother-in-law?
Yeah.
One that's delivering drugs to you? Yeah, fucking faggot.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Wait a minute. I don't know anybody like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Put it on fucking speaker.
I'm not on.
I'll tell him he's a fucking faggot.
Ooh.
Alright.
He's a piece of shit.
Hey, friend.
Speaks his fucking...
Hey, friend.
Speaks over the fucking... Come on, what's up, bitch?
What's up, dog?
Instead of your fucking talking your shit over the phone, come up here, bitch.
What are you talking about?
Come up here, bitch. Come on, you, bitch.
Oh, a bitch.
You wanna
now.
run your fucking mouth, you fucking little piece of shit?
When he was
Get
telling
your
me, you called me
goddamn
some other
ass up
names.
here, you motherfucker!
Why don't you
Come
call me
on, motherfucker! Get your fucking ass up here, you worthless fucking little piece of fucking shit! Cause all you do is run your fucking mouth, bitch!
Sounds like that's what you doing, dog.
Show us some action! I'll give you a good old get down home country boy ass whooping!
Yo, I love that he's yelling so hard that his voice is breaking.
Bitch! That's right, bitch. You don't know what the fuck to say, do ya?
I've been saying things you've been talking over.
Catch me at a bad moment.
Like
You
now.
caught me at a bad moment.
What?
Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
Where are we going?
What?
Where
you
we going?
fucking can't say anything?
I just said
Your
something.
mouth can't run?
It's running right
Fuck
now.
you, you stupid fuck.
You dead?
Get the fuck up here.
Deaf?
Don't fucking run your goddamn mouth. Get the
He sounds like the Hulk Hogan at home.
fuck up here. Show me what you got. You fucking little cocksucking faggot.
I'm,
Get
oh,
the fuck up
oh,
here, you fucking faggot.
I bet
Get
I
up
your girl,
here.
dog.
Get up here, you faggot.
I bet I get your girl, dog.
Don't run your goddamn mouth to me. You get the fuck up here. You get up here, and then you run your fucking mouth.
He sounds like he's like, it sounds like there's a creature living inside of his throat and it's ripping his vocal cords out.
Running my mouth right
Then
now.
you fucking find out what happens, bitch.
You gonna hang up on me in person?
What?
What?
Hey, I love you.
No, you don't.
No, you
just
don't.
love cocking your able button any way you can.
How many hairs on his head died during this call?
Not having sex, baby. I swear. I love you so much.
Yeah, right. What?
What?
Why are you talking to that angel like that, dog?
Hold on, are you ready? Are you ready?
That's
Shut
fucked
up, you stupid fucking piece of shit! You motherfucker! Get your fucking ass up here, you bitch!
What's
You
your
wanna
address?
fucking hurt
What's
Debbie?
your address?
You wanna hurt Debbie, bitch? Why don't you
Look.
come up here? Give me the thrashing that you want to give Debbie.
I'm
Come
putting
on,
down some
bring
shit.
it on, you stupid bitch! You're not a fucking man. You're a fucking little piece of shit.
You talking about yourself, dog?
You wanna fucking hurt a woman? Oh yeah, you're a fucking man, you little bitch. Get up here, bitch.
Oh, I'll hurt you, and then I'll make you
Let's
my
see what
bitch.
you knew, bitch.
I'll hurt you and then make you my bitch.
Get
I'm
up
gonna
here,
make you my
bitch. Get up here, bitch. You fucking little cunt hole.
I need an address, dog.
I need an address, dog.
What?
Man.
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 What do you want?
He thinks it's Winnie.
That was me, you stupid bitch.
You stupid fucking ignorant faggot.
I'm gonna go down on your girl tonight, dog. She's gonna spread
Go
this-
right ahead. You're not the first fucking one. So go right ahead.
Oh,
You stupid fucking piece of shit.
Is that what you into, cuck boy?
Cuck boy! Oh my god. That was so fucking funny. I think that was a great way to kind of cap off this stream, because holy shit. Man, that was actually me. Holy shit. Well, thanks a whole lot for stopping by. Blue Boy said he's gonna drop another call tonight, so look forward to that. I will see all of y'all next time.